wisp on right now.
Woo! Rocket! Just fucking blow someone up.
Where is somebody for me to use my rocket wisping on?
I need to be able to use my rocket!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Rocket! Rocket! Dang it!
Alright, that looks fine. Triggers left, right, that's fine. Z, right shoulder, that's fine. Alright, D-pad. North, south. West and east. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Let's actually turn the audio settings way down low because I know it's gonna be loud as shit.
Sega.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I never was really a fan of like, I can't even remember the fucking name. The main theme of Sonic Colors. I like the orchestral
Reach
version.
for the stars.
Reach for the why couldn't I remember that? I was thinking, what the?
I love Reach for the Stars.
I don't know. I just never like. I like Endless Possibilities like way more. I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying like compared to other Sonic themes, that's like not one of my go-tos personally.
It's probably... I've never like made a top 10 of my favorite Sonic songs, so I wouldn't really know. If I had to... Or not really a top 10, just a list of my favorite Sonic songs, it would probably be within my top 10.
Dude, when you think about it, I'm not sure there's enough Sonic games for there to be like... How many Sonic games actually have a notable like main theme? And is it actually that much greater than 10? I'm trying to get top 5, honestly.
A lot of Sonic songs have a main theme. Like,
what?
I'm sorry, a lot of Sonic games have a main theme. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, a lot of Sonic games have a main theme.
I know, it's just... Okay.
As in,
Let's
like,
go.
almost all of the Sonic games have a main theme. That's how many Sonic games have a main theme.
I know, but it's like, do we count, like... In this case, are we going to count, like, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles in that? We can count Sonic CD, I think, that's opening. Like, we're talking about, like, vocal tracks.
Vocal tracks? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Sonic Adventure has one. Sonic Adventure 2, Heroes, 06, Shadow, fucking Secret
Unleashed.
Rings and Black Knight, Unleashed, Colors, fucking Riders has one.
Riders, Zero Gravity. I think Free Riders also have one.
If you want to get technical,
Yeah, Free Riders.
Sonic R and Sonic CD both have their
yeah,
size
those
ones.
two. So we're up to 15. What else?
Technically, well, Lost World
Forces.
doesn't. Forces does. Generations doesn't, obviously.
Lost Worlds. One is oof, just got lasered.
Lost World's boring.
I mean, not
doesn't
all
have
of them have to be
very cool
lyricized either, because technically there's Sonic 1, 2, and 3 all have altered versions, or slightly different ones, don't they?
What do you mean by that?
Like, they had, like, their main theme.
Their main... Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's Sonic 1.
Sonic 2 has the same one.
Yeah, but Sonic 3 doesn't, and neither does Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay, but like... Okay, if we were to make a top 10, would you want to make a theme in general, or like a vocal track theme?
Theme.
I don't know why we're
I
talking...
think theme would be the best way to do it. Like, to me, a theme would just seem fair. A theme could include all of the Sonic games, and to be honest, even if we were to just like limit it to vocals, you wouldn't be leaving out that many Sonic games. So you
wouldn't be leaving out that many, but the point I was trying to make, and I feel like such an anal person for pointing out now that I think about it, was that like that's 16 vocal tracks. Making a top 10 is like, okay, if something makes a top 10, it means that it just doesn't suck.
I mean, none of them really suck when you think about it.
Okay, but I'm
Number
gonna go
10.
Number 10.
Number 15.
The last thing you want is somebody's foot fungus in your
Number
foot.
15, Respoiler Stars. The last thing you want in your Sonic game is the Riders of Mad World and Happy Tree Friends. But that might be what you get.
Hello, Sonic. Can you read me? I'll be your navigator. Everything but the run to me.
No.
Oh my goodness!
Turn this up slightly. I don't need no navigator. I don't need no tails telling me what to do.
Tell us fuck off.
Wow, that looks...
Is that fucking Bubsy?
Shit, Sonic Boom titles also have.
Are you streaming?
I am.
So everyone can hear me talk about Sonic titles.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so
I gotta change this. Give me 1 second. I gotta change my controls.
change muting manual.
Let's see. Options. Controller settings. How's it going, Nova? Poggers, indeed. The B button needs to change to X. The X button needs to change to B.
B.
Because I forgot that this is talking about a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Although that's just for this game, really? So...
Let's see, if I were to make a top 10... let's do a top 5. Sonic Boom would definitely be up there. I have so much nostalgia for that song. Endless possibilities. Snock boom, snock boom. Save the world from Snock disaster.
Snock. Save the world from Snock.
Snock boom. Snock goes boom. Snock goes boom. Make 'em boom.
You just now realize I can change the controllers on the fly? I can.
Oh yeah, time to grab the controller.
Oh yeah, time to grab the booty. Sonic, no.
Great. Awesome. Outstanding.
That's gonna be my response to things that are good now. It's like, great, outstanding, awesome.
Amazing!
I don't know if it's an unused clip, but there was a clip I discovered where he just says, very good.
Very good!
He just goes, very good. Good, outstanding,
Let's see. Oh, my all-time favorite track from Sonic, main theme Sonic track, has to be the one from Sonic Labyrinth.
Yes, that is fine.
Yeah, I actually don't even know it, but
I want a snipper. Well, no, I've just gotten a standard loadout.
say top 5. Ah, shoot, Adventure 1 and 2 also go in there. So we're down. We got 4 out of the top 5. What else goes in there?
I should have grabbed a drink before I started. I might have to.
Oh yeah,
Grab one.
His World.
Oh yeah,
Top
his world.
anime betrayals. Eggman pissing on the moon.
Eggman pissing on the moon.
Yeah, let's see. So that's my top 5. Let's do 5 more and get a top 10. What else is in there? Chunky classics.
Freaking concussion rifle bouncing me up.
Well, I guess number 6 for me would be like. Oh, here's a good one. If we're talking about like top not anime, Sonic.
Top 10 anime death.
top Sonic themes for Sonic Mania. Would we consider like the thing that plays during the cinematic, or just like the dun 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 dun.
If you want to talk about like its actual theme, I think the theme that plays during its main menu is its actual theme. The other theme is just a trailer or an opening.
Friends.
Well,
Yeah, Friends.
for Sonic CD, I will make the case that, I mean, technically it depends on your localization, but like if we're talking about like for US, I think it is Sonic Boom because the main like menu theme is just a rendition of it, kind of like how in Sonic 06, the main menu theme is just a rendition of Sonic not Sonic of Fizz World.
I believe there's a 60 FPS mod for this, isn't there?
Hopefully it's a 420 FPS mod.
Hopefully.
Like a high def.
Yeah. I heard that this. I saw on like one of some calling Johnny review of the game. Someone said, "Oh, this game looks great when you upscale it to 4K. It looks like a Sonic Unleashed title." I'm like, "What? No way."
I wouldn't be surprised.
Colors?
Sonic Colors looks great.
Sonic Colors looking like Sonic Unleashed?
Oh, these cutscenes look a lot better whenever it's playing on a Wii. Holy shit.
But I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come.
Oh yeah, time to do some writing.
Now I'm not sure why we're here.
Time to grab the booty.
Because Eggman.
Sonic always looking for that booty.
Amusement park equals evil plot for us to
Sonic's
foil.
got a harem.
He's not very good at keeping things hidden.
Of course, he's Sonic.
True. It would be pretty hard to miss.
Have you seen the
giant
video? Like,
floating space
it was
amusement
something
park
like
surrounded
Sonic
by planets.
fuses with Goku or something.
Evil plot? I don't know.
It's a really
Um,
dumb video.
No, but yeah, it sounds.
Wow. Plot or
It's
not,
really dumb because
can't
it
be mad at
takes
this
place during the
deal.
Broly movie.
This place is taking
And
to the next
Goku's like, "Oh, this
level.
guy's way too tough." And Vegeta's like, "He's with me," and Goku's like, "No, you're like way too weak. I need to find somebody stronger." Vegeta's like heartbroken, so he leaves. And he like instruments transmission to Sonic. And Sonic has like a fucking harem already going on. He has like all the bitches on, like he's sitting on like his lawn chair from the beach from the Sonic OVA.
I can't believe somebody was
Always
And like
willing
there's
to
just
leave the
yeah, it's always that. He's always on the beach with that
begging
fucking.
us to
Anyway,
trash the place.
Oh,
there's just a bunch of bitches there.
Man, this thing's
And Goku's like, "Oh my God, you're Sonic, the Sonic." And Sonic's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah." He fuck everyone's wife. It's like, "Yeah, including mine." And you see Chi Chi right there. He's like, "Yeah, including your wife."
I completely lost what you're talking about.
Sonic has a harem.
Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
When you think about it, hiding your nefarious deeds on the other side of a space elevator is actually not a bad idea because who the fuck else is going to see it? Aliens?
It's sitting right above a planet. Who wouldn't be able to see it?
Well, you have to get like a certain angle on it. Like, if it's like at the top of it, you have to be at. You're not going to see it though. Maybe if you're Tails, if he gets a telescope. Man, Orbot has like
Sure what's
recently.
going on, but I'm sure of what I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty sure
do.
he's not trying to aim.
Exactly.
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Whoa!
Sonic is alive.
Oh, crack
Laser!
cocaine.
Crack cocaine! Storm? Why would I want a dumb name like that?
Does anybody believe your lies but you?
More like Slam.
Shoot, I'm still trying to think of Sonic things that are better than Reach for the Stars. So I don't want to put in my top 10 to make a point.
Wow.
See, I'll still put Sonic Forces above it. Still below my top 5.
Wow.
Just give me 1 second, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Alright.
I'm just gonna go kill a manual. I'm flying over right now. Got my private jet ready.
Nice.
Everyone in Britain has the right to own a jet at the age of 10.
Do you honestly think they're fucking funny?
Yes.
Oh shoot, Fizz is not here. Stream, spam, doggos.
And poggers.
Alright,
Spam, oh damn it!
spam poggers.
I said spam doggos, but okay.
I'd love to see this game get an HD release.
Look how little boost you got from that.
I know.
Not that you need it. These things are more powerful than Chaos Emeralds? My ass.
If I remember right. Yeah.
Also, it's weird how the particle effect
Oh,
appears
the-
like tilted in some direction. Imagine if the music parts actually look like this.
That'd be cool. Bitch.
Oh, hey, look, laser. Laser!
Spazer.
Whoa!
Ah, my foot!
My fuck.
Oh, Tails, you gotta go!
Oh my god. Wah!
I'm sorry, Swing. All two of you.
You're not sorry.
I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, one more thing. You should make that like your follower thing.
Oh yeah, one more thing.
Every
Well,
follower you get is just shooting you.
Yeah. I mean that, or it's just the Mario one. But that'll be shorter and probably easier to turn into a GIF with a transparent background. Oh yeah, those fucking spikes! Damn it!
What?
I gotta do those.
What spikes?
Those spikes that you can like hit with the wisp. You know?
Oh, you mean the... You're talking about
Pylons.
the pylon. What you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pylon thing. Yeah, I've got it. I've got like the mesh for that.
Yeah, you got the mess, but what about the code?
I don't know. Fizz said he had an idea. But
I guess you could just use literally the code we have for the prisms. Just don't,
Yeah, we could do that.
because technically they're the same in terms of what they do. It's just that one is more overt. One just looks different.
I
No,
think
I'm not wrong.
I think the idea is during that you just want to turn the wisp off and like play a like an animation across the thing.
you'll have like a material that progressively fills up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have to specifically make meshes for it, to be honest.
No, not really. All you have to do is just make it so that when you go through it, you have a trail that follows you, and just make it so that trails lifetime doesn't deteriorate.
Maybe.
I just beat that level in under 30 seconds.
Dude, that... Oh my god, Sonic Forces much?
A lot of the side levels in this are a lot shorter.
Originally, the game was meant to be designed so it would have 2 acts, and then the rest of the acts were going to just be like challenges.
But Sonic... They're like, we're gonna make Sonic Generations like that. What's Sonic Generations? I don't know. Make the game.
Sonic Generations was in production before Sonic Unleashed. So they actually knew what Sonic Generation was before Colors.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Like
I actually did not know that.
right around the time when they were beginning on Unleashed, Izuka was like, I want to work on a game like on the side for the anniversary that's coming up. So
Oh man, that was crazy!
Oh,
so yeah.
I was configuring my handheld into a trans-
I don't think coding was started until afterwards, though. Like,
Yeah,
probably
it was most likely just all game design.
Yeah, which is still important, but...
Powered up with like some kind of wild
It's kind of weird, because something I learned, doing code is that the later... The better you become at code, the hard part about code is not the actual, like, coding itself, but, like, coming up with the designs and how everything's going to fit together, and then coding it.
Yeah.
Because when you think about a lot of stuff that we code has already been coded before, for the most part. The hard part is just getting it all to fit together properly.
I never noticed how high-pitched Sonic sounds in Colors. It's like Roger was giving him a higher tone, like a higher pitched tone.
I think it was trying to sound, like, more kiddie.
more like a kid or like a teenager.
Yeah. So I did notice that he has a lower. It's not explained, but like the way he talks in like Sonic Force, when he just talks plainly, is actually kind of. It sounds okay, but it's noticeable like that. It's definitely like an adult with like a sort of a weird nasally effect almost. Not like Blue White Rock, but like it. I guess it just sounds like Robert Chris Smith that he had like a song like stuff he knows, honestly.
Yeah.
Like not cartoonishly so, just enough to make it go, okay, that's like an adult. That's an adult.
Oh yeah.
By the way, chat, no, we're not making Sonic Colors 2.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yeah, because we're making Sonic Heroes 2 first.
Actually, we're making Sonic and Secret Rings 2 first. Cause 7 rings in heaven, speed through nights like speeding
shit.
Speeding shit. Also, I assume you guys haven't seen like the new Johnny review of like Secret Rings. Not Secret Rings.
Yeah, we have.
Black Knight, we watched it.
Black Knight. He has to said something that I thought would be kind of cool. It's like, if only they didn't make like Black Knight on rails, it could have just been like a really fast-paced Legend of Zelda. I'm like, oh shit, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd been cool as shit.
But Sega was like, I can't do that. Well, I imagine Sonic Adventure both sword.
Adds rails. Is this a Sonic?
It adds rails. Is this a Sonic? Is that what they
Yes.
did for Crash? Crash 4
Gave him a
just-
sword, yeah.
Oh, I love the game when Crash got given a sword.
He was knighted. In like the PS2 Crash game, Wrath or Cortex, I guess, he did go to the medieval times. Well, okay, no, he did that in Crash 3 also.
It's like time travel has just become a thing for Crash now, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah. But I guess when you think about it, it makes sense because Crash 1 was like he's on an island. Crash 2 is like he's on an island again. He's just in different places. And Crash 3 like he's everywhere. Fuck it.
Well, in Crash 2, he was warped around. Like he wasn't on an island. He's like warped around the world.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
So I don't know.
So it's kind of like Crash World Tour. Crash 2 was like Crash Time Tour.
It was Crash Odyssey.
Trying to jump up and trying to walk up in the air. Whoa, whoa. It's funny because I like when that meme came out, I was like, I know who made that, or who was doing the voice. I was like, that makes me happy.
That was Oni, wasn't it?
Yeah, Oni. Oni's pretty cool.
I never watched Oni. I tried watching some of it, and it was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I watch Oni like Playz sometimes, but I'm talking about like the cartoons. The cartoons are amazing. Specifically like Dragon Ball Pepe
PP.
and PP. Pep. I call it Pepe.
PP.
And Final Fantasy 7. Those are pretty good. Also Loki. Dun, 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 dun. You keep playing it wrong, brother. I'm sorry. I can't quite get the low.
Who Orbot? I mean Orbot.
Cubot.
Keybot.
I just want him to do his job. Let me explain my evil plan.
Why doesn't he just make a fucking nuclear reactor?
If Hyper go on power. Eggman just makes nuclear bombs next.
Spank, spank.
Since the boss said nothing will stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic nothing.
Oh my god, you are so funny. That's hilarious.
You're so smart, robot. You take
Sonic
your
Colors.
It's like nodding.
the big boy. At
I've
least
lost
I know
connection to
he won't
Xbox
screw
Live,
it
yet
up.
I'm still in the search lobby.
Hasta la bye-bye, sucker.
Hasta la bye bye. Okay, I like
So
that.
bye-bye.
and it's this crazy fun.
Ferris wheel time.
Guess it's time for me
Oh,
to start
yeah.
stopping.
Start stopping. Whoa.
I get it.
And QPie proceeds to not get any funnier throughout the rest of the series.
So you stupid. Huh, that's always funny.
I hate this thing.
But
Besides,
I died.
besides that, oh my god, you died on the first boss.
how dare you?
Because I lost my fucking rings, bitch.
But
Fizz is officially Southern now.
there you go.
Oh, man,
It's
it's
a
dead.
terrible fate.
Besides,
Damn!
Sonic,
Holy
if
shit!
yeah, if you use the cyan laser, you pretty much insta kill it. But besides Sat AM, Eggman has always had 2 side lackeys. By
Yeah.
this point, at least.
By this point, okay. But
Yeah.
also, like, Sonic Adventure, he had nobody. Sonic Adventure 2, he had...
Like
Okay,
now,
Sonic Adventure 2, he had 2 lackeys.
from colors onwards, he's now got like cemented that he's got Orbot and Cubot. But like, there's that, and then in Underground there was Sleet and Dingo, there was Scratch and Grounder and Adventures.
Decomb
In
Boko.
Sonic X, yeah, Sonic X was Deco and Boko.
Yeah.
Wait, Sonic movie continuity's added to that list though, because
He only had
Agent
one, though.
Stone.
Grab a bite to eat and
just
Unless you
agents.
count, like, the AI that he kind of talks to.
I was about to say Sonic Boom doesn't have any, but I forgot Orbot and Cubot are also in Sonic Boom.
Yeah,
your translator thingy
Yep.
coming along.
they transitioned over.
Not gonna lie, I like them better in Sonic Boom than I do the main games.
Because they make a bit more sense. Their personalities fit more with that tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, the American... I think in the Sonic Boom games and also in the Sonic Boom show, like, the writers were... I think the writers allowed the voice actors to actually, like, have more leeway in their lines. So it's easier to sync up their voice clips compared to, like,
Yeah.
you know, in games where you have to say how they say it so that they can animate it more easily because it's a game.
Well, that depends on where the game is being made.
Well, yeah, this is a Japanese game. Like, they think of how the Japanese voice actors would say it, the lines they would say first.
Yeah, I'll just stick with
So
Haley.
a lot of the
Let
humor
me
won't
go,
transfer
buddy.
over as easily versus just an American person coming up with lines that are funny to Americans.
Sonic broke the fourth wall.
Yeah.
This was like the first cutscene I was released about the game, and it made you cringe so hard even back then. And I was like 10, I think.
When I was running around
No.
trashing robots,
I was like
saw a
11 or
map
12.
that had a couple of interesting places. Think I'll go check them out and maybe save
I love it how
aliens.
some people don't know the difference between Yakra and a White Wisp.
I mean, Yakter is a White Wisp.
Yeah,
he is.
exactly. He just...
He's a specific one though. Like everyone thinks that the White Wisps are just called Yakkers, but no. Yeah,
I mean, it's a pretty minor detail when you think about it.
I did like that joke, to be honest. Like, it's pretty freaking morbid
Have you got an arm?
from a robot's point of view.
Yeah, no, I really like that joke as well. I'm missing an arm. Do you have one? This was a scene that was never really well explained. Like, I didn't get this
What?
as a kid. It wasn't until after I, like, looked it up on, like, the wiki on what was going on.
I don't remember. Is that like the space tank almost like exploding, sort of?
The space tank's been ruptured now. Like, I had to
Yeah.
go on.
Like, it's actually... It gets ruptured by debris caused by the
Sonic
boss
being a
fight you
fuck.
just had. Like, the boss
Yeah.
fight you just had hit it with debris. And I didn't know that for, like, the longest fucking time.
And that leads to explosion at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, like, that random boss fight is what dictates the rest of the game.
Pretty much.
Also, it's Sonic's. It's just Sonic's fault.
So,
Whoa.
so really, yeah, it's Sonic's fault.
It's Sonic's fault. This entire game is Sonic's fault.
Yeah.
He didn't have to come up with
If Sonic hadn't, like, a fuck Eggman's wife, he wouldn't be in this situation.
fuck my voice. So get what? Guess what? I'm gonna fuck the earth. This is what you get. My super brainwash powder.
Powder.
I always
Yeah.
thought that.
It's just dandruff.
Cool.
I'm gonna scratch my head on the earth.
And when I say dandruff, I mean like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy love the dandruff.
Oh god, I can just barely remember that. You've just opened up a memory that was deep sealed into my mind.
Yeah,
Thank you for this.
I love it when that happens. It's like you remember something that you almost didn't remember, and you're like, "Oh shit, I could have forgotten that forever." It's such a weird feeling. It's like, man, you can forget things forever.
Yeah,
And it should stay that way.
there's a reason you were about to forget it.
Remember Robot Jones?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's too late then for you. Does it transport you? Like, does it teleport you immediately to the ground when you use that?
It'll pull you to the ground, yes. But it doesn't. I don't think it teleports you to the ground. Like if I used it, it waits until I drop.
Oh, okay. I wonder if you could dolphin dive with that shit.
You can't in colors.
Not in colors, no.
Oh,
In Lost World.
Lost World better than Sonic Colors?
One Wisp got an upgrade. Instant.
I mean, what colors actually return for Lost World?
I'm
think
pretty sure
Cyan
most of them
returned.
did.
Rocket?
Rocket Cyan layers.
I keep trying to press Y to use the drill.
Drill.
Laser, rocket, drill, hover. Hover was in that.
So I know that the colors that are similar to other colors don't come back. Like, red doesn't come back because they already have crimson, which is like the same thing.
No, it's not. Crimson and red are completely different.
Well, crimson's a shade of red.
Crimson's a shade of red. Don't give me that shit. Don't know.
Oh, shut up. You're on
No.
about like play. They're very different in how they play.
Yes, I know that.
No, we're talking about the literal colors, not the
He's
wisps.
not about the actual colors. He's not about how they were.
No, I'm saying like the colors in previous Sonic games, for Lost World, that had pretty much almost the same colors as the new color powers introduced in Lost World don't come back. For instance, Burst doesn't come back because they already have Crimson. Like I think they came up with Crimson. If Burst didn't exist, it would have just been Red Eagle. But instead, they had to come with Crimson Eagle because like shit, we used up Red already. Fuck.
Just America Wisp.
American wisp. Red, white, and blue.
Actually, no, I take that back. I'm stupid because Ivory looks yellow in the game, and it's lightning. But
Ivory
they bring
is
back
a shade
yellow. What?
Ivory is a shade of yellow.
Yeah, so that debunks my theory.
There's also Jade Ghost, which is like
Yeah.
a shade of green, despite the fact
No,
that
but-
they have.
But Jade comes back in like Team Sonic.
I'm pretty sure it featured in Team Sonic.
Yeah,
I think
Jade Ghost first appeared in Team Sonic Racing. It's his only appearance.
Yeah.
Along with Purple Frenzy's only appearance is in Sonic Colors. It's never came back.
Oh yeah, they replaced Purple Frenzy with Asteroid or Void. No, Asteroid. Well, Void and
Asteroid is a replacement for Void. Even though Void came back.
Void in a different game though.
It came back in Forces. Because, like, Asteroid was there because the Nega Wisps, which is what they call the purple one, and yeah, the two purple ones were Nega Wisps. So they were cured at the end of Sonic Colors, so they had to come up with new ones, and then they just decided to bring them back anyway.
Oh, you fucked up. There's still
I mean-
some left.
Fuck you.
If those types of wisps are represented by like having the mouth, that means Jade Ghost is one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, yeah.
Because really, the Wisps don't have mouths except for the ones that are corrupted. Because having a voice means that you're bad. Oh, those guys are gonna get you. You're gonna fucking go.
I just went around in circles. God damn it!
Down, 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 down.
God damn, this place is making me hungry.
No.
Sega knew exactly what the fuck they were doing when they did this.
Reminds me of that candy. There's like a candy place in. Reminds me of the Goofy Goober level from the Sonic SquarePants movie game tie-in.
The Sonic SquarePants.
You just said
Yeah,
a bunch of words, and
I didn't say
I don't
Sonic
like any of
SquarePants.
them. What?
I don't like any of them together in a cohesive sense.
I said Sonic SquarePants, didn't I?
You said Sonic SquarePants, and
Damn.
now I'm
My-
rethinking our friendship.
Who said we were friends?
Okay.
We can't be friends, Damien. You're my boss. I'm not your boss. I'm your dad. What?
C rank.
Reminds me of that American Dad episode where Steve and his dad become friends.
His way of dashing.
I am dashing.
Oh yeah, time to implement wave dash.
I broke them all. I finally broke them all. I can never break them all.
Bam, 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 bam.
Such a weak thing being able to like move around on the results screen
Yeah.
and just break the points.
I thought it was cool though.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very different.
It's time for the best wisp.
Oh, it's rocket. It's the wisp that Whisper used. It's her proficient wisp, so you know.
Yeah.
Best wisp.
Because somehow rocket equals sniper rifle. I guess it's more like an anti-material rifle.
It's weird. It's like you'd think that she would have gotten the
RPG.
No,
Well, yeah,
the-
that's what I was thinking too, but they gave it to Revolver Ocelot instead, and that's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, it's just he is. The entire thing is like a Metal Gear reference.
Yeah. And she's supposed to be Sniper Wolf, but she gets a fucking rocket.
Freaking green hover, just the boots. It's just
It's just an umbrella.
we're just doing the bop from what you call it, Overwatch for the rhythm, as you said.
Wow. I still want to make it like the rhythm gun from Ratchet and Clank, where it just makes robots dance.
Sonic is
But-
oriented wrong.
What?
Sonic is oriented wrong.
Oh no, you broke the game. Well
I
done.
did.
He's already what wrong?
Orientated.
As in,
Orientation day on the Jolly
Oh, you're talking about Sonic Colors.
yes.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck did you? How would you know that you're not even playing Sonic Infinity?
That's all you can think about.
It's like
I
all of a
just
sudden-
know. I have a
Wait,
sixth
wait,
sense.
Wait a second.
What?
I turned on freaking Fiesta. Why the hell am I playing Flag Slayer now? I hate Flag Slayer.
No, you don't.
I really do.
No, you don't.
Points for both killing and scoring the flag.
Keep killing.
Killing in my Halo game?
Oh, so we haven't had the discussion yet. What are we stealing from Sonic 2020?
I swear.
Oh my god, I just spawned, and I hate how it takes like 10 seconds to respawn. It's
To make
such
the game even more weighty.
It's a really daft mechanic for capture the flag in Halo.
Oh yeah, Reese, this is what I was talking about. Like, I could go back right now and like play Starlight Carnival at any point I might want.
I see.
That's one
I
thing I
can
liked about colors. You go ahead.
I'm just saying, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, I always play them in order, but I could play them any order I want.
Yeah, my the OCD's getting.
Something I wonder about is where Eggman got these planets from. Like, are they planets from like other solar systems? That's what I'm assuming.
All of them
Yeah.
are ones. I thought all the ones were like he created them. Like it's
Well, then in that case, why is he harvesting?
say for Planet Wisp, I could have sworn he created them.
Nah. I think he's tore them from different solar systems.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I could kind of see sweet matching. Like, you have a plant that consistently, like, already makes sweets, and then you harvest them. I guess that makes sense, because otherwise because it stores them, essentially, in a planet. I can see that. I know I'm looking at some way too technical of a light, but...
Think of it, though, it's a really shit attraction.
What?
Well, it's not an attraction.
Like, world made...
The main attraction is, like... the fucking... Okay, there are 3 main attractions.
It's essentially the concession stand of the park.
It's more like the kitchen, actually, because it's where they harvest it. I don't think it's where, like... Okay, I know there's not any patrons to the city amusement park, but, like, I don't think the customers actually come here to eat. I think this is where they get their food from.
No, okay. The reason why I think Eggman made all these is because all this food is artificial. It's not real. If you look close enough at it, it's all metal. None of this is real food. That's why I think Eggman is the one that, like, made these plants.
No, it could be just really sturdy food that he distills into their pure gooey essence of regular food.
But what about the jelly beans?
I'm not sure about the jelly beans. Because, like, in the level I played before this, when I was going around that hamburger, that entire hamburger was made out of metal.
Maybe you hauled it out.
Pardon me. He made a reinforced hamburger.
A reinforced hamburger.
Eggman's weird.
Tactical hamburger incoming.
Oh my god, my favorite Sonic mechanic right here. I mean, if I had to design 20 Sonic levels, I'll probably resort to that at some point if I want to get my paycheck.
Do what?
I said if I had to design 20 Sonic levels in Sonic Colors, I probably would resort to that level gimmick at some point. The one you were just doing.
Yeah. I would... Oh, good.
At the end of the day, you just want that paycheck. I mean, fuck it.
In Sonic Colors, every single world, like the very first 3 levels in a world, the first 3 acts are like really great and unique, and the last 3 are a bit more like gimmick oriented. But the gimmick oriented levels are like really short. Just say again.
Because they were meant to be missions. Like there's one in Tropical Resort where you use the laser wisp to hit targets. Yeah. That's the only time the targets ever show up in the game, and it's because it was like target practice mission or something for the laser, it was called.
Break the targets!
Break the targets!
Yeah, it would have been similar.
Oh, I forgot. In Sonic Carnival, you get literally the most boring wisp in all of existence.
You can shut up. Starlight Carnival has... I mean, Hover is a great wisp. Like, I mean, really.
Oh, no, I'm talking about that one. I'm talking about the blue wisp.
You can fuck right off.
I like how he mentioned Starlight Carnival, and for some reason you instantly defaulted to the Hover Wisp.
No, I did think of the cube, but then I thought, like, oh yeah, but the Hover's also there. He didn't specify.
Woo!
So I was just going to make it look like he's talking shit about the Hover Wisp.
No, I'm talking about the wisp. The Seinfeld wisp.
Look, Cube has got a funk. I love it.
I mean...
It's my favorite.
Sonic 06 has a funk, doesn't it? Good.
It's my favorite wisp. It's got a funky tune.
Now that I think about it, this is tangential. If Sonic 06 had a theme song similar to like Lost World, I don't think people would be trying to bring it back to like fan games.
What? I don't understand that, but I've got an idea for the Blue Cube in Infinity anyway. For making him even better than he already is.
Dong Slider.
You do realize that, I mean, I'm 90% sure you realize this, but Blue Cube is often seen as, like, the worst wisp, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, just double checking.
Yeah, no. I know it's seen as the worst wisp, and I know why. It's because it's, like, really stop and go. People don't like that. So
it's situational, too. It doesn't do anything other than unlock situational patterns. Like...
It kills enemies. It has, like, an AoE damage effect.
Oh.
It's very good in combat. But...
Okay, it's like a little bit better than like those Metroidvania moves that only unlock certain paths. It's like, you guys ever play Symphony of the Night?
No.
No.
Oh.
But look, I've got the idea with the blue cube, where if you're moving forward at a fast rate and you activate it, you'll hop into the air and like launch yourself forward, and then you'll hit the ground and do the stomp.
Ow.
Wait, so you like stick? So it's kind of like an air dash.
No, like when you activate it, it'll pop you up in the air, and you'll be transformed into the cube, and you'll be like flipping in the air, and then when you hit the ground, it'll like do stomp AoE, and probably like do a shockwave that goes forward.
That'd be interesting.
And it'll obviously still do its normal thing of like swapping blocks around. And to be honest, you could tie it to like other things and just blocks. It could like be gates and stuff. And then it could be like very puzzle based, which the blue cube is meant to be by default. It's like a puzzle.
Puzzles in my Sonic game? No way. I was
Well,
thinking.
you could do like sort of a risk versus reward sort of thing. Like if you open up doors, like maybe some floors in other places will disappear or whatever. Like they'll swap to rings, like the blue rings.
Yeah.
I guess you could. That sounds like the Mario levels where like the Super Mario Galaxy levels where like when you spin it swaps the blue and red panels.
I don't know why, but whenever he was talking about like you do a little like forward dash thing, for some reason I thought of the stone ability from Kirby. Like you can like whenever you hit it, whenever you use it, if you're on a slope, you actually slide down the slope.
Fizz, literally every time someone has an idea, you say the exact same thing, which is that okay. Whenever you're saying blah blah, I was thinking of blah blah blah.
From what Reese said and what I thought, they were completely different things.
Yeah, like, dude, that's okay. I'm just calling you out because it's funny. Like, you literally do that every single time someone has an idea. You're essentially like, I sort of heard what you said for the first 2 seconds, then I had my own idea.
Okay,
It's like
but again, I was listening to Reese, and the idea I had was still different from Reese. I don't get what
I
you're
know.
saying.
I'm just saying it's funny because like, if nobody knew any better, it just.
Okay.
Because it's funnier because like anyone listening to the stream will just think you weren't listening, even though we know better. I'm just saying it's.
Quake is kind of like an OP version of Cube.
Could probably
Yeah,
make Quake a
kinda.
bit different. We could make, well, since Quake and Cube are very similar, we can make one more defensive than the other one. We just have to choose which one. I nominate Quake to be more defensive.
Wait, I want to show up for my boy Blue Cube, man. I don't care if people think he's the worst Wisp. I know there's like potential in that Wisp.
Yeah. Did you teleport onto it, or did you just jump onto it?
No, I jumped onto it.
Okay, because your stream lagged for a second, and all I saw was just some white streaks.
Transmission.
Just instant transmission.
Yeah. I mean, think about it, Sonic has hops.
Yeah, Sonic can jump.
Yeah. I mean, okay, almost any video game character can jump.
Not all.
He said almost.
That's my saving grace. Almost.
Almost.
Oh,
Oh.
boys. 2D boss battles.
2D boss battles in my Sonic game?
Majority of the boss fights in this are 2D.
Yeah. The only ones that aren't are the ones where you're chasing the ship, and then it's just quick stepping.
Hmm. Wait, was Forces the first Sonic game to have a boss in 3D?
Oh
No.
That didn't involve stepping? Or like you weren't running?
Sonic Adventure.
No, like
no! In the boost
Um,
games.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like- boost era.
In the boost era, yes?
No, because
Well,
Extra
technically-
Dune and Sonic Generations, also
Well,
Perfect
no,
Chaos and Sonic Generations.
I would argue Perfect Chaos more than...
I guess not the other one, because I was seeing the ones that are running, like running bosses.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying a boss that isn't a running boss?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like bosses like Zavik from Forces, you know, where you're in a 3D arena and you're running around,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Zavok was the only boss in that game like that, though.
Yeah.
I would
Well, there's
call
also,
Perfect Chaos to be like the first one.
Yeah.
You could say Perfect Chaos.
Because, like, there is a lot of running spots, but, like, in the final phase of the fight, you do get into, like, a 3D platforming section.
Yeah. Even when you're running, you're technically not, like,
On rails.
you're technically not on rails. It's more so a platforming challenge, which technically counts.
Ow.
Oh god, the best joke in a fucking franchise.
Yeah. Baldy nose here.
You make nose hair. I'm gonna have to remember that.
The low resolution of this cutscene makes the little lights on Tails' Mile Electric look like it's being censored.
That's good intel. Keep working on it.
2 balls and a ball.
2 balls and a ball. Like, look at it. Look at it from a distance. It looks like it's being censored.
Of course. I totally call it
Sonic, I'm not allowed to show my Miles Electric technology. I'll get sued.
I understand, Sonic. My Miles Electric is for ball stimulation.
Now, like, Starlight Carnival is the one that Eggman built.
Definitely, yeah. It's more so just an egg fleet.
Unless
but-
he just grabbed a random frickin' space carnival from another solar system.
Well, he just
I'm
pulled a,
90% sure that all of these are planets that he built except for Planet Wisp. Due
he pulled a
to
Rise of Skywalker.
What
due
about
to
Asteroid?
how just due to the final cutscene, whenever like Sonic wins, obviously, and all the planets disappear. Like you can see Planet Wisp like teleport away versus all the other planets just explode.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes a good point.
So I'm 90% sure Eggman built all of these.
Yeah. Well, for Starlight Carnival, it could have pulled like Rise of Skywalker and just had Emperor Palpatine summon all of them for you.
Oh my god.
I didn't finish that movie. I just saw part of it. I'm like, I have better things to do.
They don't explain it. Like that part where Emperor Palpatine pulls all the ships out of nowhere, they don't explain it.
Yeah, he just has them.
He just has them.
Yeah, this
in a
is
book.
such good story writing. It's like, I just have these. Also, Emperor Palpatine.
Emperor Palpatine.
Grand Metropolis Zone!
The prequel trilogy. I mean, not the prequel. The sequel trilogy is a bit of a mess. Not gonna lie.
Well, to be fair, like, all of Star Wars has their problems. They're just way more noticeable in sequel trilogy. Partially
I mean-
because we're older, but, you know.
I think everyone was also like it with the prequel trilogy.
Prequels. But no, prequels definitely have their faults, but, like,
I think they're fun.
yeah. Well, I haven't watched the actual prequels in a while, so I don't know.
I'm
Like, I
pretty
actually watched-
sure, like, a majority people prefer the prequel trilogy over the sequel trilogy.
Oh yeah, now that there's something else that they can compare it to, I'm pretty sure people respect the prequel trilogy way more.
I mean, of course, the original trilogy is always going to be good.
Yeah. Like, I grew up on the prequels first, and then the sequel.
Yeah.
Well, not sequel, sorry, the original.
I watched them in order, so.
Yeah, that's how I watched them. My dad had me watch them in order. Was episode 4 and then 5 and then 6.
Oh, like the actual release order, not
Yeah.
the
No,
actual.
we watched
chronological
it in lore chronological order, whatever you call it.
Yeah, chronological order.
It's very weird. I skipped most. I was little, so I just skipped a lot of the stuff because I didn't care.
I just wanted to see all of those clone troopers. They were my favorite.
They're awesome. Like, you know,
I
as a
like.
kid.
I love it. I love it. I love the clone troopers, but I didn't like the stormtroopers. And they were the same thing, like literally identical, the same thing.
Clone Trooper Trigger.
I think it's just with clone troopers, they could have colors, and I like the colors on them. I don't know why.
I mean, are you saying like literally the same thing, or you saw them as the same thing?
I saw them as the same thing. Like, 'cause
Okay.
they wear the full white armor and everything. I know that like they're not clone troopers in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
There's apparently meant to be some left, but they all
Yeah.
got out for actual recruits.
Yeah, like clone troopers did exist in the Empire.
Yeah,
They just had like
but-
different jobs.
And also, you know, rapid aging. And also, they stopped producing, so eventually they will die or something.
Did you? I don't know if it's still canon, But did you see that, like, in the original Battlefront, the what's the race that makes the clones? Kaminoans?
The Kaminoans, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They booted up production.
Yeah, to make a rebellion.
Yeah, to make a new rebellion.
Yeah, that is canon.
Is it still canon?
I think it was made canon before that, technically. And they just kept the canon when they switched to new continuity.
Because I thought that was cool. Like it kind of made sense to me.
Yeah. Also, I watched a cool video about how, when you think about it, you didn't want the Kaminoans to win, because they're actually in many ways way more ruthless than Empire.
Oh yeah.
Slides in and dies.
What's blue cube? My
Oh
boy.
yeah, time to slide into those DMs.
Boom.
But Playz, where you at?
What?
I know a lot of people ship like Silver and Playz, but to me it kind of would make sense for Sonic if Sonic were to get with anybody. You know, that's a big if. And
When
we're
did
talking about
when
everything.
did you get the shipping?
When Star Wars stopped being interesting after the sequels.
I didn't start shipping Sonic characters until after the prequels.
The Force Awakens comes out. Oh, Sonic.
Sonic.
No.
But like, I mean, it makes like when Sally's around, it makes sense for like to me, like, since I'm still watching the RT cons, it does make sense for Sonic to be with Sally, or for that to kind of be a thing. But like in the mainline continuity, it actually does kind of make sense. It would actually make sense as like, I know they're just friends, but like Sonic and Playz in many ways.
Whenever I was younger and I cared about shipping, I was like, it made most sense for Sonic and Playz to me, because they were, I don't know. To me, it just made more sense. But now I don't care. Like, I couldn't give less of a shit.
Yeah, I don't care. But it, like, you know, it's not something from thinking about it. It's not like it's not like it's taking up like oozes of my brain power just to like think of that about this.
As far as we know, it's not.
We're gonna just all of a sudden talking out of nowhere, just what we used to ship. Like, why?
I never shipped anybody, really. Like, I never cared about, like, honestly, all these things the fandom does, you know, like OC shipping, Sonic 06. Like, I just play the games, man.
Yeah, like when I was younger, I used to like enjoy thinking about like who would be whose, but I honestly don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
I think I flipped. Like, I care now more than I did as a kid. I'm like Timmy Turner in that one episode when Princess fell in love, and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Like, I think I just found it fun. I didn't like take it seriously. But I do remember when I was younger, I didn't like Amy Rose, like, at all.
I actually kind of liked her as a character. Like,
I think I didn't like her because I just was being stereotypical and just been like, oh, it's a girl. And she was like a very girly girl.
there you go. Yeah, it is. Like, Amy is made to be kind of annoying. It's like part of her personality.
After Heroes.
Yeah, I like the fact that the one thing I like about Sonic Force is the fact that they're like changing that, and it initially came from Sonic Boom. Like Sonic Boom, they changed your personality up quite a bit, and I think everyone really liked it. So I hope that they like make that a thing in the original games or the actual games.
Yeah, I wish they did better with. Yeah, she can still have a crush, but she doesn't really like that. Isn't what defines her as a person.
It'd be nice if they joke about it a bit more, like just make Amy joke about having a crush a bit more. Like she still has it.
Yeah.
But like when she's talking with Sonic, she doesn't maddenly think about it. You know, like it's not far on her mind. Yeah, I know.
Is it like those memes where like it's like me talking to my crush, you know, those kind of memes? It's like every time she talks to Sonic, it's like she's getting all those feelings. She's like, she just can't function.
Yeah.
And I guess after like years, she's used to it. It's like, oh,
She's used to getting the hook, the cold shoulder.
cold shoulder.
I
The blue
literally
shoulder.
Cold. The color of cold is blue.
Whoa, Amy, did you spill some soda on your pants? You're leaking. No, that's not.
Okay.
I just always remember like I was Son Alley for a long time.
Son
No,
Sally.
Son Alley. Yeah.
Well, I didn't read the Archies when I was little. Like, I only started reading them now,
After
actually.
fucking hell.
Like I
Did
I
you
was like-
die?
I
knew
did.
that
It took so long for the game to, like, recognize
Because I like the death plane didn't move up to me. Like I fell down on a platform down below, and the death plane didn't move yet.
So, oh, yeah, time to...
time to grab the booty.
Time to grab the booty. It is possible to run, like, outrun this thing, which is why I'm being careful.
Oh yeah, I know that all too well. I've learnt that
only
long
live in darkness.
for those who go at the speed of light. They can only look at dark.
Okay, so, as a... I remember, right now I'm in part of comics that's pretty contenders, like, right after the Sonic Adventure arc, and think they're trying to ship Sonic with, like, this badger girl who can all of a sudden run really fast.
No,
Talking about
actually,
Mina?
You heard about mongoose? She's a mongoose.
Oh.
Mongoose.
Oh my god.
Mongoose. oh my god.
Oh my god. Wah!
Oh my.
Go! I almost outran it.
Mina Mongoose. I was like, okay. I don't really know much about her except that she's sad because her parents are dead, I guess.
She doesn't stick around for very long, does she?
I think she doesn't stick around that much.
I was
I
talking to
guess.
Reese. Reese
Damn.
knows more about than either of us. Is Reese even still there? I think Reese died.
Oh, hello.
Reese
Yeah.
is dead.
My internet just came back there. Just completely seized up.
Okay, Mina Mongoose. Does she stick around?
Like, for very long.
She's in all the way until the reboot.
Oh. Oh, so she does kind of stick around. That's a while.
Like, I know
Yeah.
she stays as a character, but she's not like a main
She-
character thing.
Yeah, she's a freedom fighter for a long time, and then something happens, and then she's no longer a freedom fighter anymore. And she just
Something
becomes-
happens. No longer a freedom fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell me because I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Well, like, yeah, I won't see it.
I'm at the part where she learns how to run fast, I guess, and it's just like, oh, she can run fast,
It's
and then
pretty.
Sonic gets like the hot eyes for a second.
Whoa! It's somebody that can keep up with me.
But I guess it segues into like what we were talking about earlier about like Sonic and Blaze, and it's like, well, it makes sense. Like on a superficial level, it makes sense since Blaze can actually rival Sonic. I mean, a lot of people can, but
Like,
None of them are female.
the thing is, I always thought was just for some weird reason, Playz was meant to be like a gender bend version of Sonic, but as a different species. I have no idea why.
in a way, she actually is different in many ways. Like she kind of,
Oh, yeah, she's definitely different. I
yeah.
was I used to think that for a brief time.
She's supposed to be, like, by design, a mixture of Sonic and Knuckles, but as, like, a different gender. Because she protects the Soul Emeralds, like Knuckles protects the Master Emerald.
Yeah, Sonic doesn't give a shit about the cancer. It's like Eggman grabs him, that's the problem. Other than that, he doesn't care.
But in terms of her character design and her abilities, she's very similar to Sonic. So, she's like a
Yeah,
mixture.
other than the fire. She's Princess Elise with Sonic.
Now that's a good Sonic princess.
Yeah, best princess.
Who needs Princess Sally when you frickin' Princess Elise? Oof, a player in my party has been temporarily banned from playing matchmaking, which is me. Because my internet died for a brief moment.
Damn.
Oh, temporarily banned from playing. Ban will be lifted on the 1st of July 2020 at 12:52 at 25. And you know what time it is? It's 12:25.
12:25.
12:55.
Oh, yeah, time to grab a Spartan laser.
I just
Whoa, poggers!
That's happened to me like 3 times now. My internet like cuts out for a second, then I get banned. I'm like, what?
British internet.
I didn't fucking do that.
British internet.
What is worse, Brazilian or British internet? Choose. Post your opinion in the comments below.
You said British internet?
I mean, what? Of course, because you're British.
Got my knife ready. I've got my kitchen knife.
I got me knife. That's it. I'm getting me mallet.
What's that from?
It's from Courage the Cowardly Dog. He just says it.
That's it.
I don't actually remember the episode, but I do know the name, of course.
That's it, I'm getting me mallet.
Some are Scottish when you say it like that. But I'm pretty sure Muro is supposed to be Scottish. Or he's part Scottish. I can't tell if it's either Irish, Scottish, or a mixture.
We've had this conversation before.
But nobody gave me an answer, damn it. I want answers, damn it. And pictures of Spider-Man. Ah!
This isn't pictures of Spider-Man.
Ooh, okay, that was close. Almost got fucked up there. Wait, are those invincible?
Yes.
Oh, there you go, okay. Hey, I'll homie attack you. I'm made out of metal. Oh, understandable. Have a good day.
Oh, understandable. Have a good day.
Just to see what happens.
Ah, feels like just feels a week.
Hey, you were in fact a freak.
This ride is not safe for those who are under 12 or above 13. It is also not safe for 13-year-olds. I just wish you could hear the PA announcements from Eggman more clearly. That's like the one problem I have with this. The only problem with this game.
The only problem you have with this game?
Yep.
Wow. Once again, I've never actually played this game. Probably should have. Also never actually played the 360 version of Unleashed. I was a wee boy.
Well, I remember playing the PlayStation 2 version of it. And I remember, like, I got it because I saw gameplay online of the next gen version. And I remember when I got it for PlayStation 2, I was so confused. I didn't realize which version I watched online, and I was like, where's the hub world so I can run around? I want to run around the hub world.
No.
Do I later? And I was so confused on how, like, the level progression worked in the PS2 version.
Yeah, I was confused because they were missing 2 levels. And I was like, what the fuck?
I
Where's
saw gameplay of like the console version of Generations, but the first version of Generations I got was for the 3DS.
Ooh.
I was so confused.
You got
Yes.
caught.
The 3DS has the ability to render.
Yeah.
From
It's just a
gameplay.
giant cutscene.
It's just one giant cutscene.
The game's playing itself. You know, advertisement I keep seeing a lot recently.
Son Amy.
Are you gay?
No, the freaking Shan one. Have you been seeing it?
No.
Wait, Fizz, wait. What?
It's like a guy and his mom, and he's always like, "Mommy," and she's always like, "Shan."
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
This is some international shit right here.
I don't know how to explain it. Probably just a British thing that shows up. But it's like advertising on YouTube like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just the freaking kid roasting his mom every time.
The one
I
I
think it's like advertising a YouTube channel, I think.
don't normally get those. Why do I keep getting like these Raycon ones? I bought them, and it's like I got the product. Stop giving me the advertisements. You know I bought them.
Just let me go.
Zuckerberg, please.
Zuckerberg.
Hover wisp time.
Get zucked.
Like, think about trying to code the health of Wisdom dudes. I feel like we need.
You go up.
You go up.
You go up, then you can move left and right. Like, especially in 3D sections, you can basically just go anywhere you want.
Well, the flying control, since it actually wouldn't be that hard because when you think about it, the flying controls are pretty much what we use in Infinity anyway. So if you were to just get the character movement and do flying controls and then just change the physics slightly, you wouldn't get that much far from how people normally control in the air anyway. And then probably just inverse gravity like with Tails. I mean, of course, easier said than done. But I don't think you need to come up with an entirely new control scheme.
That's just the saying for Infinity Plus. Easier said than done.
It's just the saying for programming in general.
Yes, Jesus Christ. Like, that's what I was doing today with my other class. I'm just programming a game where you have a ball go left and right. And it's represented by LEDs, and I couldn't get the ball to fucking, like, actually respond to anything. And then I did something really dumb that was actually causing it. You know an if statement, right?
Yeah.
You're like, if this... I was doing, like, an if statement instead of checking for something, I was just setting the variable instead.
I mean, that's essentially what a branch is in Blueprints. Branches are a glorified if statement, essentially.
But imagine if inside the branch you said if let's say
They cooked us out of a Tails boss fight here.
I know.
yeah, that would be cool.
I would have it would have been so cool to have Sonic in
Tails.
Yeah, that too. But like, have Sonic in a dilemma where he has to choose between fighting his friend.
He just actually whoops Tails his ass.
I fight for my friends. I fight my friends.
My friend.
It's like,
I would love, like,
Look how fucking fast Tails is.
I know, like that juice does not power him up to the point where he's
I think-
running. This
I
guy's
think he's supposed to be fast.
I mean, Tails is fast, but
Yeah. Sonic should be faster, but I guess if Tails wants to, he can actually keep up with them.
Snap out of it, dude. You don't want to do this.
I'm not good at Fiesta.
But what's he gonna do? Just smack him?
whack.
Where am I?
Just imagine though if Tails was brainwashed throughout the entire game after that point.
And he hunts you down. He shows up like Carmelita.
Well, I'll get more.
Like,
Lots more. And
Tails
I won't
Tails
give you
is like
one little punk, but
kidnapped, I
I'll
guess you could say,
enjoy
by
it.
Eggman, and he's like put under
Enjoy the park.
brain control throughout the entire rest of the game.
Brain
I feel like it would
control's
have been
not a
really cool.
He fucking Arkham Knights him. You don't know what happened. Never mind.
I've played Arkham Knight, but I didn't play it all the way through.
Okay, never mind.
To Scarecrow.
You don't know who the Arkham Knight is, do you?
I thought it was the building.
I thought the Arkham Knight was fucking Batman.
No, like the character.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Batman.
the Batman game.
No,
No,
Arkham
Arkham?
Knight. The Arkham Knight, the game. With the character, the Arkham Knight.
Batman.
Fizz,
Yeah,
just play your game.
Batman.
Is he
Yes,
not
I am.
Batman?
No!
Arkham City. Is that not where Batman is? And is Batman not known as the Black Knight? So he would also
He's-
not be known as the Arkham Knight.
No, he's not. In the game, the Arkham Knight, there was a character who was an antagonist called the Arkham Knight. Yeah.
I never played the game.
Clearly.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
no.
is my logic wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's just your logic's not wrong. You're just wrong.
Ooh.
Well, okay, then fine. Whoa,
It's
way
okay.
to be a bitch about it.
Okay, we set you straight.
I like how the firearms on the inside of that thing look like eggborn heads.
Look like what?
Eggborn heads.
Oh, yeah.
Everything looks like a context. Ooh,
They do look like eggplant heads.
He's transporting giant eggborn pieces.
I always wondered what would these boss fights would be like if they actually played this if they just kept away from this fucking hedgehog. But he can't reach you. All you do is just drop in your car going.
I couldn't fucking see where I was at and all of that.
You don't need to. It plays itself.
Look at all these rings I can totally get.
Look at that quick step bonus, man.
Get all the bonuses, get that score up. Just weird. Scoreboard.
Ooh, my first S rank.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier, of high precedence. Sonic kicking the absolute shit out of Tails in a boss fight.
Sonic kicking the shit out of Tails.
I'm talking like Batman levels of beatings. Like Tails is not only unconscious, but he's hospitalized.
Tails is put into a fucking coma.
Yeah, like holy shit, like his arms are bent backwards, like one leg is like no shit missing.
Hey, Sonic, did you give the
I question how the hell that was a
That was what?
like. They destroyed the chain for Starlight Carnival, which is not even a planet.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the chain even attached to? Why was there the need for a chain to go to Starlight Carnival?
learn that one the hard way?
It's an inertial relative frame device. What it does is that when it's attached to it, it creates an inertial relative frame that causes everything within it to actually obey the law of physics of that inertial relative frame. Essentially creating a gravity well for all the objects inside, so that if one object were to move, everything else were to move in the same relative frame. That was a complete lie. I don't fucking know.
Nah, actually, I was literally about to say something similar. Not gonna lie.
So, no burps.
Anchor point for them all to like gravitate.
So basically,
Yeah.
everyone is using 5
I know that sounds
It's
like a
kinda-
joke, but I was literally about to say the same thing as you, Emmanuel.
No, I actually believed you when you said it. I was like,
Hold the whole planet.
because like that was all came my ass. But it's like when you think about it, if
Okay, fine.
like you know,
I can see it, but it's like it's such a still like a strange.
It's just an
Thing.
idea, yeah.
correct.
It's a
Dude.
really weird thing.
3 more of those
I know I sound like
takeout.
you know,
Gonna be mad, but I'm with you.
I know everyone. I sound like the worst kind of Sonic fans, but Blue Hedgehog.
Blue Hedgehog go fast.
Yeah, which I always hate that was argument of. It's like nothing has to make sense if Blue Hedgehog's like that's story making. Like you don't understand how that works. Like not everything has to make logical sense, but if things make sense in the world, it can make things feel better and believable. Like just because your characters don't make logical sense doesn't mean everything just has to be random and stupid.
Haha, Blue Hedgehog go vroom.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong, you can enjoy something and not like appreciate it for it making sense, but don't like get mad if someone wants to make sense, you know?
Oh my god! Oh my god.
What?
Somebody was running after me with an energy sword, and I tossed a grenade behind me, and I killed him with the grenade bouncing off a wall and hitting his head. I've never had that happen before, and it was hilarious.
It said Sonic R.
Because he has a fucking pirate voice chip.
No, but did he say Sonic? Or because for a second it looked like Sonic :R, like Sonic said something.
He said Sonic Yar as
Okay.
in a pirate.
Okay.
No,
Pirates.
he said Sonic R for the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
He's given the Saturn some love.
The Sega New Testament. Oh wait, hold on. Sega Genesis. What other Bible? Oh god, that's where all the Christians dog follow me.
Ugh.
What? Oh, you're on about like the Genesis, as in like the story from the thing.
Story for the thing.
Yeah, the thing with the stories, you know,
Yeah.
in Genesis.
Bum, bum,
Oh,
bum, bum.
Sega Systems. It's meant to be named. No. The code names were named after planets.
Yeah.
Except for Sega Saturn, because the code name was this thing.
Yeah, I think they just kept that name because I know one of them was the Sega Neptune,
Neptune.
which was going to be the 32X, but as a console.
Then they scrapped that. At one point, they were considering like making like pretty much a PC for Sega.
The Terra Drive or something like that. I think it was called.
Yeah.
Imagine buying a console and it's like the Terra Drive. It's just a PC,
Like,
and then you get Sonic R ported to it.
you know the Sega Hard Girls. Have you ever seen that before?
Hard Girls?
Yeah, it's
The fuck is that?
Considering he's asking that question, I have a feeling the answer to that is no.
yeah, it's in there. Sega had an anime for a little while. Their three main consoles were personified schoolgirls, There was Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, and Genesis, or Mega Drive, which it was specifically called. And there's like one for every single console or anything Sega's made, and there's one called the Terra Drive. And I posted images of them like ages ago in the chat. But it was weird.
Shit.
It was cool, but like it wasn't like a weird anime. It was just like a nice kind of references to Sega stuff.
That's all we care about.
It was just a weird thing, okay.
Yeah, fucking goddamn it.
I love it though, because they had Mega Drive as to represent like the Genesis for use, but obviously it's the Genesis in America. So they made a separate character that moved to America that was called the Genesis. And she is a full-on just cowgirl.
No, should have just been Bill Clinton.
Gaming in the Clinton years.
Yes.
Star Wars.
It's got like the hat on, the tube top like skirt thing, like very stereotypical
America.
cow.
When you think about it, maybe the reason why the Death Egg got its name, the Death Egg, is because Sonic was supposed to represent Bill Clinton's, no-nonsense attitude, and one of Bill Clinton's main platforms he tried to get up was, oh fuck, no, it's Ronald Reagan. Just forget it. Never mind. I was thinking of the Star Wars program.
I am so confused as to what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, I was trying to draw a parallel between the Death Egg and the Star Wars, or the Space Defense Initiative that Ronald Reagan tried to get off the ground back in like the 80s, which was supposed to like be a space and also air and also land-based platform for defending America against nuclear attacks.
Okay.
Now I was about to say maybe there's a reference there you can construe it about Bill Clinton and that program and the Death Egg, which is a Star Wars reference. And I was like, oh wait, that's Ronald Reagan.
I'm pretty sure Sega would not make a joke that deep in a Sonic game.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
They just made the Death Egg because Star Wars.
Because Star Wars popular, so Death Egg.
Yeah.
Spikes.
I did.
Hey, you just gave Sonic back the spin dash.
Spin dash unlocked.
Spin
Man, I
dash.
hate this level in Generations.
Do you?
Planet Wisp is my least favorite level in Generations.
That's because it's
We
hard.
can't be friends anymore.
You don't like Planet Wisp? Or you like Planet Wisp in Generations? God damn it. You know what I mean, right?
I don't really play that level
Yeah,
often
no,
when I go back to Generations. I go back to Green Hill often.
I
Which
go
most do I not go back to? I don't go back to Chemical Plant that often, honestly.
Go to Rooftop Run and
Yeah.
Seaside.
I even go back to Crisis City more often. Like, actually, yeah, Planet Wisp is my least favorite. Not saying I hate it, it's just my least favorite.
No, I hate
Mhm.
it. Like, I legit hate it.
Bum, 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 bum. This
Uh-huh.
planet's not made out of candy. Why am I here?
Yeah, already.
What?
We're like pretty much halfway through the game already.
Yeah.
It's a short game.
It is.
It's somewhat longer than Generations because you're required to like go through all these extra levels. Unlike in Generations, where you're not required to go through the extra levels.
Yeah.
So you could technically beat this game faster. Where am I going?
Yep.
Oh, there I am. I found where I am located at.
You lost West.
So, Fizz, is your favorite Sonic game Sonic Generation?
I love that. He was about to say yes, but then like thinking about it.
I'm not sure actually. Like,
But you said, like, the booth titles are your favorite, like, Sonic formula.
yeah, but I also really enjoy the classic formula too. Like, I enjoy the classic formula more than I enjoy the adventure formula. And
Okay,
I enjoy the boost formula and the classic formula about equally. Kind of.
I see what you mean. Like, if your favorite 3D Sonic game is definitely Generations.
Yeah, my favorite 3D Sonic game is 100% Generations. Like that is
Okay.
without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask what your favorite Sonic game is, because that's
That would be like a
more for most
tie between Generations and Sonic 3 Knuckles.
not Sonic Mania.
No, not Sonic Mania.
Where's Sonic Mania ranked in your classic games? Like, is it right behind 3 Knuckles, or is it like further?
It's behind 3 Knuckles. I would. Mania is probably like my second favorite 2D title.
And after that, it's Sonic Labyrinth.
Yeah, Sonic. No, it's Sonic Spinball. That's my
Sonic Pop, the Sega popcorn machine. No, it's a 3D game technically.
Yeah, Sonic Spinball is my favorite Sonic 2D title.
Okay.
But my favorite classic titles go Sonic 3 Knuckles, probably Sonic Mania, and then Sonic 2, followed by Sonic 1 and then CD. Although
CD's worse than Sonic 1.
Sonic 1 and CD are kind of interchangeable to me.
Oh, I thought you died. I was about to say, that's bullshit.
If you remember this, you're eligible for a different system.
What?
Alright then.
They didn't call it the Prisoners, right? Where game has better coding than actual games they reference off of.
Actually, I don't know what would happen if I did what I just did in ours. I have no clue. If I had to guess, it probably would not end well.
Yeah, I guess when you think about it, in a professional sphere, like, the coding isn't always better, but what they always do is that they do code something, they make sure it doesn't actually fucking break the game. And if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work in like a benign sense.
Unless you're Sonic 06.
Yeah, and Sonic 06 just breaks. You're stuck on a wall, mate. Fuck you. No shit rock yeah for you, it's more like shit rock wall. That's it. Seems like when you use Cube Acid, like it's just a giant AoE in general, like destroys everything.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
It's like just yeah, so it makes sense that Cube will be more of an offensive weapon, while Quake would be more of a defensive weapon, I guess.
Well, you can roll around and actually bash people with Quake.
Oh,
Quake is definitely more offensive than Cube is.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. But also, like, thinking in terms of, like, if you were to give these abilities to, like, enemies and also, like...
Just turn Cube into, what you call it, Ice Wall.
What?
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Overwatch.
From Overwatch. Amaze Ice Wall.
Here's Ice Wall.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, especially, like, if you were to give an enemy, and it means, like, enemies empowered with their ability can, like, create walls. Kind of like the, you know, the, I don't know what they're called, like the enemies from Doom Eternal Fizz that can spawn those plasma barriers.
Say what?
You know, just Doom Eternal enemies that can spawn plasma barriers?
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
I was going to call it Cyclops, but they're not. They're like some sort of weird cyborg.
I almost called them Mancubuses, but that's not what they're called either.
No.
The Mancubus are the big fuckers that I also hate.
I love them, honestly. Well, I used to hate them until I learned how to deal with them, which is quick swap ballista super shotgun. Oh boy, it's this part. The part everyone shows when they talk about platforming in Sonic Colors.
I mean, this part isn't great, but it's not, like, terrible either.
Dice. Is dead.
Is dead variable to true.
Manuel, I swear to fucking God.
Fizz almost turned that variable on.
I almost did.
That's not that bad, guys.
Oh, thank God for the double jump.
Yeah.
Give me up! Go!
Oh, you gotta do it again.
I think you're supposed to use this here.
That's what they told you. Oh, that did work. Oh, that's a shortcut.
It
Now
is
you
a
have to do this
shortcut.
again. Or not.
I
Attack.
didn't know that, except I also like skipped all of the fucking red rings.
Yeah, fuck him.
But he wants to go supersonic.
Honestly, the hardest thing about this game is the fucking S ranks. That is by far the hardest thing about this game. Fuck S ranks.
You know, it'd be a cool concept. I know I probably said before about this concept having like a Sonic game where you travel to different planets, essentially.
I was
you,
thinking
like,
about that. I think it was either yesterday or today. Like a universe. Okay. What I thought was, I know I'm about to literally say what you were saying, but I know everyone likes to compare Sonic Lost World to Sonic Galaxy or Mario Galaxy. Yeah, Sonic Galaxy. But essentially, I want a Sonic Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think Sonic Galaxy would be fucking amazing.
Like I'm like the game I'm thinking of is like it would be cool as like Sonic is traveling around with Tails and Knuckles, and like they're on a ship, and you can even have like friends on a ship who like maybe got I don't know vector cooking meals and shit. I don't know. Like people performing different tasks, and you can even have the whips and use the whips to like deck out the ship to make it even more powerful, and like give it weapons, and then you travel different planets and like liberate it from Agnes forces. And while you're traveling around, you get besieged and stuff, and get to, do that. And then you can even play as Tails and Knuckles, and they can support you like during the missions and stuff. Like it's a little like Sonic Heroes, but you don't have to swap between them. So it's kind of like a 3-player co-op mission.
Yeah.
But AIs.
I would just love. I saw a tweet a little while ago where someone compared Sonic Unleashed to Mario Odyssey, like it compared all the things that were very similar about the two games, which there are a lot of similarities, but that doesn't make like Odyssey a copy of Unleashed or anything like that. But I would love I would say I would love a globetrotting Odyssey adventure for Sonic, except for the fact that again, Unleashed already did that.
Yeah, but like I would like one that was more like that in gameplay instead of just like setting.
Yeah, I would love. Like essentially, I would like another globetrotting adventure because that theme fits Sonic so well. The globetrotting theme fits Sonic so fucking well.
Yeah, it's just that they have to flesh out like swap out like do what Odyssey does, like make it more personal about like, oh, you have like this is your ship that you use to travel around with. You have to like physically go there if you want to travel somewhere.
Well, why don't you just get Tails to take you places on the Tornado?
Oh yeah, you can have the Tornado to do it. And, I don't know, they do something with that. Maybe have a world map like in the Final Fantasy games. Maybe just make it like Final Fantasy 15, where it's like an open world.
Just Unleashed.
What?
I was like half listening, but isn't that just Unleashed we're explaining right now?
Yeah, we've already made the comparison.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, I would love to have a Sonic Odyssey again, but like the only way that you could like do it and it be unique is if it was essentially a Sonic Galaxy.
Yeah, and, like just planets you travel to.
Yeah.
Because Sonic goes to space like quite often when you think about it.
Yeah.
Ever since Sonic 2.
Yeah.
We go to space at least like once a Sonic game.
Oh, oof, I was so close to winning the game first though. Yeah.
But imagine like you had these giant machines you had to take down. I would like if it played more like a open world game where like you had these different planets you could go to and like your end goal in these planets to liberate it, but you have to work up to it and you have to do like different objectives. Kind of like like Assassin's Creed, how eventually you have to try to get to a tower, I guess. No, I'm thinking of a different game.
What would your reaction be if out of nowhere, because Sega are weird and they always do something drastically different with each game, if the next game announcement is an open world game?
I would think that's cool. They did it right, of course. But if they did like a Breath of the Wild approach with it.
Could you repeat the question?
Fuck.
Right. I said like if the next Sonic game's like shown off and then it's an open world Sonic game, like what would you think?
I'd be like, first of all, don't fuck it up, Sega. Second of all, that's cool.
It would just depend on how it plays. Like I would be okay with a I would be okay with a open world Sonic game.
Yeah, it's kind of like how I felt about Legend of Zelda when it gets like, oh, that's cool. And then I saw the mechanics and how like, oh, they're not just one-off things. Like the ice, rune actually can be used for a lot of things. Like, make Sonic versatile, but in ways that are specific, like that Wolfbane guy said.
You just do something that way, freaking. It's just Breath of the Wild Sonic.
Yeah, because when you think about it, Breath of the Wild does something I think Sonic should do in a lot of ways. Because Breath of the Wild went back to the roots, but they went back to the roots in terms of what the idea of the games are supposed to be, not like in terms of mechanics.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good approach because when you think about it, in general in game design, that's something you want to do a lot. Is that you can always come up with new mechanics, but you generally already have like because that's what Platinum Games did. They said, okay, these are like these situations we're gonna put our characters in. What allows them to do that? And that's how they make great games.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you just think of mechanics, anyone could think of mechanics, and they just throw them together, that can lead to disaster. So I think they should do the same thing with Sonic. It's like, okay, what do we want people to feel like when they play as Sonic? Instead of just trying to put in mechanics. Like, people always just focus on mechanics in Sonic games instead of like what they make you feel like. Because that's important in a game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, okay, we could always talk about how gameplay is always important, but like the content of the gameplay can make or break the game almost. You can homing attack well on the pink list? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Home
It's
attack
very
the
weird.
what?
You can home attack well on a pink wisp.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It is kind of weird, and I don't think it ever gets explained. Like, for all.
Like, for me, I always felt like there was a pretty big disconnect. Like, it's been less than somewhat. Like, I feel like the boost games actually helped with this, but there was a big disconnect between Sonic and media and like cutscenes versus Sonic in like gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Which, makes sense because what Sonic does in cutscenes is pretty hard to replicate in game.
Mm-hmm.
It would be kind of like trying to make like it would be like trying to make a Flash game or a Superman game. And it's like, well, you can't replicate what it does in the comics exactly. They can still get the feel of it. Like Batman got it right.
I don't think like you can do it with certain types of things, or Batman could do it because Batman was a brawler. I don't think like everything can be fully exchangeable into video games.
Not fully, but I feel like games are a good medium for making you feel like a character. And usually good characters are characters that you can at least in some way relate to or want to be.
Copyright your long universe is gonna stop me. I never got the context of that joke until I just watched that again.
Sure.
I wasn't paying attention, so I still don't know the context.
It's the PA announcement that was on just before. It was like, don't take photos and stuff of the location and that sort of thing.
Oh.
The joke was like remember that as far as you know, all planets inside of this amusement park belong to Eggman. That was the joke.
Oh.
And like any shutting down of generators and such is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, you're kind of destroying his property as far as you know.
No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me. That's the thing with these jokes, you need to kind of explain them.
Wow.
I am still spinning. Whoa.
But now that I think about it, which Sonic game do you think does the best job of making you feel like Sonic?
I always thought Generations and Unleashed did really good jobs of it.
I like Unleashed for it being like a reaction kind of game. Everything's like tied to your reaction time, which I thought was cool. Like an obstacle course.
Yeah.
Can you reflexes? Like I thought that was cool.
Yeah, because like you could
Generations a bit more.
Yeah, because I feel like many of the Sonic games were trying to do that cutscenes before Unleashed. I feel like Unleashed does a really good job making you feel like Sonic in a key aspect in terms of fastness. You know,
Yeah.
like you do feel fast.
Like, in terms of the adventure era games, I think the only games that really got me close to feeling like I was playing
Don't underestimate my fast.
Don't underestimate my fast.
No, don't underestimate my fastness.
Absolutely.
I think, like, Sonic Adventure was probably the closest game of the adventure era that got me to feeling like I was playing as Sonic.
I've seen you save the day a lot of times.
None of the other adventure games did, though. Most of the other adventure games just made me feel like I was playing a platforming game that had Sonic in it.
Yeah.
Adventure was pretty close, but, you know. Time for my least favorite world.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, purple plant.
God damn it! I'm never gonna know the reference
Freaking hell.
because I can't just search it up. I tried.
Purple plant.
Purple plant. Are you growing in a rock world?
Okay, that's more context. Are you growing in a rock world?
I slid right in between them.
Why?
Bitches.
All right, so for me, I would agree. Like Sonic, I never actually played like the PS3 version of Unleashed, really. But I would say like Unleashed Generations in general, like FizzWizz answer. In terms of like the classic games, though, I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and to an extent, Sonic CD kind of made me feel like Sonic in many ways. I mean, as much as a 2D game can make you feel like Sonic.
Sonic CD was too stop and go for me. God damn it.
Yeah, like I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles does a better job in general, but I do think CD does a pretty good attempt compared to the others. Like it punches above its weight in that category, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I think the opening cutscene does help with that, I guess. Because it gives you the context of what Sonic should look like.
Yeah.
Or if anything makes a bigger disconnect, but you clearly can't do that shit in the game.
One thing I did like about Sonic Colors, I know this is kind of a little bit off
Very good.
topic, but Sonic Colors, you can actually swim in Sonic Colors. God damn it.
In 2D.
Yeah, in 2D. You can swim in Sonic Colors.
Using the drill wisp.
No,
Actually,
jump.
you can just double jump.
Every time you jump, you like go higher, and you just jump infinitely.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which I thought is really cool. Giver of Life, trivialized by Eggman Enterprises.
Is that what the PA announcements was?
Yeah. Like the Amazing Ocean, Giver of Life, trivialized by Eggman Industries for your amusement.
At this point, Eggman, why don't you just go to like a different planet and make it Eggman?
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah,
why don't
honestly.
you? That's why I would love like a Sonic Galaxy. You could just say, oh, he's gone to a different planet and he's like conquering the universe.
Sonic,
I guess it would come back for Mobius or Earth at some point.
Sonic was just like, you know, Eggman was just like, sorry, there's no blue rodents in space.
Yeah. Well,
That was enough.
it's been established multiple times that Eggman is a giant egomaniac, and part of the reason why things are the way they are is because, you know, he has to prove that he could be Sonic, which probably wasn't that way originally. I think Eggman eventually became obsessed with beating Sonic. After like 3 tracks where Sonic legitimately got in his way.
Yeah, he just like an IDW. He can calm the phone and then he's here.
Yeah, but just when you think about it, it's something that makes Eggman too strong. Like, what's stopping Eggman is really himself. If Eggman really wanted to, he could like just fuck up Sonic's day.
He wants to beat Sonic. He wants Sonic to suffer.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a villain who's kind of like that. Like, in a way, the Joker's like that. Like, for instance, in many continuities, he already knows who Batman is. He just doesn't say it because he doesn't want to ruin the surprise, which makes him scary because the it's kind of like, you know, it's a trope, but like the villain who holds back. You know, like in a lot of ways, their rivalries are formality because they want to keep it going in many ways. But so any day, if Eggman, you know, like the Joker says in the Dark Knight, it's like one bad day. Like if Eggman truly gets tired of Sonic's shit, he can actually just like literally just kill him. Not saying Sonic has nothing he could do about that, but things will be much harder.
When you stomp, do you lose more, like, a larger chunk of the blue wisp's power?
No, I don't believe you do. I don't know why I did this! Ah! This is a bad idea!
Dun, 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 dun.
How's it going? Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Can anyone else pronounce that?
I'm not watching your stream. I'm just watching you on Discord.
Wow.
Sam, I'm playing Halo.
I should have been coding, but I got distracted.
How are you doing today?
I'm always getting distracted.
All right, so here's a question tangential to my other question. What Sonic like portrayal, or in media or games or in general, you think is the most Sonic-like? Like in general, Archie, movie, anime. Oh, you're right there. Game, or even like specific cutscenes or moments. Do you think portrays Sonic in the best way, or to you at least?
Like most in tune with his character.
In to his character, or at least what do you think a Sonic is? You know, that sounds dumb, but like, since Sonic can be interpreted so many different ways, everyone has different interpretations. Like for me, it will be like a mix between like Sonic CD's opening and Sonic Unleashed opening, I guess.
I want cereal box Sonic.
Oh yeah, dude, that's Sonic Roller Blast.
I would say probably Sonic and the Black Knight had a really, really good portrayal of Sonic's character. Like, I loved how Sonic and Black Knight portrayed him as a character. What?
I actually just physically got a jump scare in Halo. Like, I turned around, nobody was there, I turned back around, and somebody just stabbed me with a sword.
Ooh.
Like,
I hate when it happens in real life.
I got a jump scare.
Isn't that just Britain?
Oh yeah, I'm used to it, you know.
When he stabbed us here.
That was
No?
high.
Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, probably, like I said, Sonic Unleashed and Black Knight are probably like the two best portrayal of Sonic characters that I like, because Sonic Black Knight really showed like Sonic's caring side and his justice side, even if like he was willing to become the bad guy essentially at one point in time. He said, like, I know me and Reese talked about this, he said like, I can't be the good guy all the time, because Merlina warns him like, oh, if you do this, you're going to be known as like a king killer. You're going to be murdering a king. And Sonic's like, well, I can't be the good guy every time, you know? Because he saw that even though killing King Arthur might be considered morally bad, King Arthur was still a bad person who was doing bad things and was causing injustice, which is something that Sonic always stands for, is justice.
He's Batman.
There's this moral compass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, not in the same way as Batman, but like Sonic stands for like freedom, you know, justice, you know, doing the right thing, however broad that is.
Yeah.
Or doing the good thing, I guess. Even if it's not viewed socially as a good thing. Like you know, in an IDW comics, like him wanting to like not have Eggman either killed or imprisoned, they were pretty vague about that.
I remember seeing an image of like, you know, like when you see some characters that just constantly like are either good or bad, or you know, like, I have no idea what they're doing. The freaking like somebody posts an image where it's like your fucking moral compass is like a roulette wheel. It has always made me chuckle, and I always think about that now when I'm thinking of like characters in moral compass.
Your moral compass is a fucking roulette wheel. I like that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, Sonic Unleashed shows a bit more of a fun-loving side to Sonic. Like, even though he's still doing what's right and he's doing what needs to be done at the end of the day to save the world, he's still a person who likes to live life on the fun side, you know?
Yeah. Like Sonic sees things. It's hard to explain. I guess Sonic kind of sees the way I see it. Sonic is still very much a kid, obviously, and like, if he didn't want to save the world, he wouldn't be saving the world, but he wants to. It's not like some responsibility that's forced to him, like, you know, an Uncle Ben moment. It's more so just like, you know, I don't like what you're doing. I'm going to stop you. Why? Because it's what I do.
Like, you're doing something that's not right, so I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there are times where it's portrayed where, like, Sonic does make tough calls, and he does what he, you know, it's not an easy situation, but I don't know how to explain. Like, he doesn't just go through the motions when it comes to it. It's not like he sees doing these things as a job.
Mm-hmm. Except in this game, he literally makes a joke about, like, stopping Eggman being his job. He's like, at some point in time, he talks to Tails. He's like, it's literally what we do. Like, we find Eggman's doing something. We go in. No, it wasn't Colors. It was Generations that said that. He was talking to Classic Sonic. Remember?
But this is like, no, he said like, this is how we spend our time. Something like that.
Yeah. And he like turns to Classic Sonic. He's like, seriously, it's like our job or something.
Classic Tails. Yeah, he was seeing something, and then he's like, well, this is how we spend our time. Like, seriously, it's like our job or something.
I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, like, once again, he's still, Sonic's still technically a kid, so he's a teen. Oh, kid, it's not, he's mature, but not mature. Like, he's way more mature than any other 15-year-old out there, probably, but...
I need to stop. I'll do one more game.
Like, of course, Sonic usually always does the right thing across different media. It's like, he... You know, but, like, that's something that's always been different. It's like his attitude, because, like, I know, like, they touch on, like, Sonic, I think Cyber Shell touched on, like, in some of the comics, he's just, like, he's pretty much a dick.
What?
In the Sonic, like, the UK Sonic comics, apparently, like, Sonic is just, like, a huge dick. Like, not like...
Yeah.
Not like it... Okay.
He traumatized Tails, like, he bullies Tails.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, of course, different time period in the 90s where having that kind of edge was seen as more likable.
I hate this so much.
But he's more like a Rick, sort of. Except that he does the right thing all the time. He doesn't just only care about himself.
Ooh, God, the game froze.
The game cannot handle the amazingness that is forming.
Like, how do I put it? You know the term, like, being agreeable versus a disagreeable person?
Being a disagreeable person?
Versus being an agreeable person. Like, that's it's like a spectrum.
Being a disagreeable person?
Versus being an agreeable person, yeah.
Is that not the term? Just being a disagreeable person?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Is what I'm trying to get out of here?
Yeah, or like agreeability versus like conscientiousness versus being non-conscientious. It's like the same thing. It's yeah, you probably heard about this in psychology, stuff like that. Like, I
don't know what to do in this fucking situation. I can't.
I've seen that too. Like, he's always catching up to you. Like the way,
GG, I'm just gonna kill you now.
Like the way I see it, if you want to boil down like Sonic's personality across all media, Sonic is usually supposed to be a disagreeable giver. Like, he does the right thing, but doesn't mean he always exactly wants to, or does it the way you want to.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, or are you just talking about the the UK comics in general in this situation.
Well, I'm talking about more in general, but like, I mean, I guess that applies in a UK comics. Like, I think he always does the right thing if he can, but he's definitely a dick about it if he can be.
I mean, not really. I've not really seen Sonic be like that in the past. I mean, he does the right thing because of what he needs to.
Well, I'm talking, like, well, yeah, in like other media, he does it more so out of the kind of his heart, like, you know, Black Knight, stuff like that. He's not a dick to the kid when it's like, my mom got stolen by the dragon. It's like, so I was like, whoa, I don't want to deal with this, but I'll do it just for you, kid. Like, he just does it.
Yeah. You shouldn't have had a mom.
You ever become Batman at this rate, kid?
Don't make me fucking do it.
Okay, I take that back. So Sonic's always been a giver, but his agreeableness has always been like differing. Like in a more recent titles, he's way more of an agreeable person.
I've never really known Sonic to not be an agreeable person.
I mean, in like the 90s portrayals, like...
You mean the American portrayal of Sonic?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck.
Yeah, actually, yeah, just in general, like his American portrayal is way less agreeable. Not exactly a bad person, he's just like, you know, it's less
He's
agreeable.
a dick.
Yeah, he's sort of a dick.
Jeez, you're kind of a dick.
I swear to God.
Oh, great. A wall.
Oh, great. Gee, he's kind of a dick.
Well, actually, no. Like, there's one portrayal where Sonic is shown to be more of a disagreeable giver, which is like in the OVA, where he doesn't really want to, like, he doesn't like always want to, like, you know, save Princess whatever face or save the world. But he, you know, he still does it.
I think that's more so the situation that Sonic was thrown in. It's like, remember in the context of the story, Robotnik was coming to him to fix a problem that Robotnik caused. And Robotnik, being a not good person, why would Sonic do something for a not good person, you know? Especially a person that has multiple times tried to, you know, take over the world.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But, like, in general, his character, like, the way he acts towards Tails, for instance, like, I know, you know, you could just kind of saying that they're like brothers, but he is way more, like, I guess you could say harsh to him versus, like, in other portrayals. Because even in, like, in Sonic Lost World, Tails is actually more of a dick than Sonic. Which is weird.
I would say Sonic Lost World was a, like, game where Sonic was the most like a dick. I mean, yeah, Tails did jump to a couple conclusions in, like, some of the cutscenes and stuff, but...
No, I'm not saying Sonic isn't a dick at all. I'm just saying, like, Tails is actually more of a dick than Sonic in that one. I'm not saying he was right or anything.
I think Tails was more of a dick than usual.
Yeah. No, because, like, it's when Tails actually jumped down his throat about Eggman, like, Sonic actually was like, no, it's not like that. He didn't, like, snap back, which is what, you know, someone who's more dickish would do.
Jeez, you're kind of a dick.
You're kind of a dick. Oh my god, these levels are still going. Whoa.
Like, I guess they try to portray that now. They portray in different ways. Honestly, it changes with the voice actors, how they portray Sonic's attitude. Because I guess you could say in the classic era, the Jaleel White / OVA era, it was clearly like he was like a dick. Jeez, you're kind of a dick.
Wow, you're a proper penis.
And in a way, you could say that,
Oh, you're a proper pee-pee poo-poo.
Why can't I think of his name right now? Robert... Was it Robert Drummond? No, not Robert Drummond.
Ryan?
Roger Drummond.
Roger Drummond.
Ryan Drummond.
Ryan Drummond. I just said Ryan.
Ryan Drummond and his Sonic 06 actor. His 4Kids actor. I can't think of names right now.
The 4Kids, Jason Griffith was the 4Kids one.
Yeah, I feel like they actually portray Sonic into the personality very similarly in many ways. Just Jason Griffith was a bit more milquetoast about it, or less 90s edge about it.
I'm just waiting for this fucking level to end.
Although I would say in general, like Sonic's personality was actually kind of weird in like the 06 era, because in 06 he was just like the good guy essentially. The only time he showed like actual any attitude was in the opening cutscene. It's like, whoa, you got a pretty snazzy party going on here.
Whoa, I gotta do the one cool thing in this entire game.
I've got to say something cool for the trailer.
Or else people think it's a Final Fantasy VII game.
It was a pretty snazzy performance.
I think I skipped that checkpoint.
Yeah, like in a way, like Roger Craig Smith's. That's the right one. Roger Craig. Because that's another Sonic actor. Ryan Drummond's performance as Sonic is like, it's radical, but not like particularly edgy's not the term. Doesn't exactly have an attitude. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
I'm trying to home attack those two guys, but I keep locking onto the
We're
wrong
just
thing.
going to kill them.
Oh, hello.
Oh. It'll just pop in there.
Did. This level is still going.
Mario 64.
I'm trying to think. Because I know that like Ryan Drummond, Christ, performance of Sonic is like different from the other guy.
Cool.
So I'm trying to think in what way. Because they both have like a bit of an attitude. Just
Ryan and... No, sorry, not Ryan. Griffith and Roger sound similar to me.
it's Ryan Drummond, I'm pretty sure.
Ryan Drummond was the Adventure era Sonic.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Ryan Drummond was up until Heroes.
Yeah.
Then it was Jason. And then Colors was Roger.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think about their attitudes. I know it's not like... I know it's like... Each voice actor doesn't encompass all of Sonic's personality in that era, but it's usually a good comparison. Because usually, like, Roger's performance of Sonic is... In terms of attitude, is different from, like, the others. They don't usually overlap. Although I do feel like the first two's is like more similar, not in terms of like the actual voice, but in terms of his personality.
And this freaking joke here with the boss.
Somebody here order a clobbering? Are you sure? It says somebody ordered an
It was
extra large
funny at
clobbering
first,
cup
but then
with
it drags on
everything.
too long.
It wasn't funny even at first.
Okay.
Even the robot just wants to
Take
dance.
this thing back, so don't
Well, you
take
see
no
his
extra
eye.
large clobbering for
It
nothing.
feels like, oh, fuck yeah.
Hope you're hungry.
I think it would be funnier if he wasn't using the word clobbering, because that's not... It's a dumb word. I don't know what it is about the word clobbering. I don't like it.
It's clobbering. Like, that's
It-
iconic. But just saying clobbering outside of that just sounds dumb.
The only two people I want to hear say the word clobbering is The Thing and King Dedede. Those are the only two people
Yeah.
I want to hear say the word clobbering.
Oh my god. Wow.
Wah.
What? Now I think about it, I don't know why, but like, oh my god, I forgot his name again.
Ryan Drummond?
No, the other guy, the Sonic 06 guy, Jason Griffith. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but when I think about it, his portrayal of Sonic reminds me of like Andrew Garfield's performance of like Spider-Man in some ways.
Why?
I don't know. I guess just like the personality, like you could say that Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man is contentious in some way because he portrays like the talkative, douchey side of Spider-Man a bit too much and doesn't really balance it out with Spider-Man being an actual fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like you see Andrew Garfield and it's like there's no way people are gonna make fun of him. Like he's too hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
That's what Flash's Flash. The bully's name and reaction should have been. They see says, "Oh no, he's hot." Ooh.
Where's the yellow wisp?
I kind of lost steam on this whole. Holy shit, this guy's kicking your ass.
Should be a yellow wisp somewhere that you can grab to make the fight easier.
I know
He
there's
did grab it,
supposed
but
to
it
be.
didn't help.
It didn't help because he ran away from me. He was like a fast as fuck boy.
Fastest football in the West.
I don't know. I feel like this conversation about Sonic's attitude is dragging on for way too long.
Way too long.
I've tired myself out.
Your face is dragged on for too long.
Oh,
Got him!
I don't like what they did Double Knuckles. I think everyone can agree with that. Hey, stop dying. If you die, I'll kill you.
Is he dead? Yes, thank God. I like how whenever you boost underwater, Sonic colors, like,
That is an interesting effect.
the water, like, moves around you.
Reese, we need that now.
Who said that I would be the one doing this?
Apparently Emmanuel did.
What would I do with that?
Because I don't know how to. Plus, you like bubbles. Right?
You like bubbles.
No.
No.
Great job.
I question. Oh, animals. We've got more animals.
Are they under fucking water?
And a little nauseous.
This
I guess they're
entire
in a
planet
bubble.
is water.
Okay, you know what I mean. Like, it looks like they're just in the water, but I assume like they're in a bubble.
Can there be an entire planet that's just made of water, or does it need a
Yes.
core?
It's called a
Yeah.
water world.
Like, but is there something in the center?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's super dense waters or metals, usually.
Yeah.
It could also just be ice, like, or just compacted water to the point where it's solid.
It's the thing.
Yeah, it was the thing. Supposedly, the inner core of Jupiter is just solid gas. Like, it's compacted so much that it's just a solid.
Solid.
But it's gas. It's technically a gas. Was it Neptune or
wouldn't know.
Uranus that's supposedly had a liquid core?
I think Neptune.
Uranus.
It's Uranus.
Oh, Uranus is so liquidy.
So
just remember-
funny.
Do you remember? Oh, it was cute, but it was so funny. Freaking on the school playground set, there's like a wall or something on a bit of it, and well, there's a park little France, and it's got like the planets and the names of the planets, like it's a star system, and the dad's sitting there with like his son and his daughter, and going through all of the planets names, and then he says Uranus, and then the kid just like. It's just, oh, it's so cute, but it's so funny at the same time.
I think you cut out. The kid did what?
Like they were going through them all,
Yeah.
and then, like the dad said, like, and there's Uranus, and then the kid, like the kid who was standing next to him, comes over and is just like, but where's my Uranus?
I love that.
Because he was showing the daughter all of the planets, and the son just comes over a second later when he hears that. He's like, where's my anus?
Uranus, my anus, her anus, for all anus.
I believe Neil deGrasse Tyson said it's called Uranus until you graduate the 2nd grade, and then it's Uranus.
Well, I never graduated 2nd grade, so.
That would explain a lot.
Ooh. I know what, are you gonna say that?
I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't graduate from middle school because my extreme ketamine addiction.
What?
You ever seen that meme? Fizz, you have to know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I've ever seen it, though, myself.
Oh. It's like, what was it like? It was like Sonic and Amy, and like, Sonic's like, hey, spell me, and Amy's like, M-E.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like one of those memes. Okay, I know. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
know what you're talking about then.
Sonic's like, well, you forgot the D, and Amy's like, there's no D in me. Instead of saying anything else, Sonic's like, I'm sorry, Amy. I'm finished high school. Ketamine addiction.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's so fucking dumb, I love it.
Ah! Oh god, I just survived.
Dun, 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 you almost. This is actually kind of a cooler, like, area right here. Just like a ring.
He's got Purple Frenzy.
Yeah.
Just think about Purple Frenzy's mechanics in Infinity. How would you do it?
You just can't control yourself.
You can
Wait.
turn left, right, and jump.
I was expecting some fucking
No.
stay on the road. I'm not sure how I would do it because it's very difficult to control, like insanely difficult.
It's just, I would think like adding impulse in its forward direction constantly.
Like,
Well, yeah, you're constantly setting the forward direction. When you press left, you like interpolate like a value that sets it. You interpolate a value to the left, and when you hold right, instead of like you setting direction right, you're like interpolating
I
backward.
just hit replay.
Back to the right.
Wow.
Nice.
You mean restart. We
Exit
tried-
out of PC.
Is it gonna seriously make me play the level again? I swear to God. It saved
but-
my red rings.
Good game.
What were you
It
trying to
did
do?
save my red rings. I was trying to exit the stage and I accidentally hit replay.
Oh, you want to exit though? I'm confused.
And then afterward I hit exit, thinking that because I looked at it and it saved my red rings after I hit replay. So I'm like, oh, it must still recognize that I beat the level. But it, after hitting
Yeah.
exit, it didn't save. Which is very confusing.
Yeah. Freaking this creeper in my house. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you're playing Minecraft.
Yes.
Get out of my house, I'm playing Minecraft.
What the hell was that?
It's supposed to be a creeper exploding.
Oh, it sounded like you were blowing freaking bubble gum and popped it.
Oh, he chomping.
Hate shot.
Well, heck you guess. Yeah, that's another thing as well, Emmanuel. We need to make it so the wisps turn off on the interactive things, like springs.
Yeah, and manual, this is what we need. Do it.
Genuinely, you're the one who's got the project open right now, right? And you're the one.
Have you done anything in the
no, I
project since you've opened it?
No.
Have you just been talking?
I've just been watching it. I like talking.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking. I'm just asking.
I think, God, you sound like my boss. Have you done anything?
Have you
No.
done anything?
No, get off my back. Just pay me.
Why does the song have to slap so much?
Still not as good as Terminal Velocity.
Terminal velocity from Sonic Forces?
No.
Terminal Velocity is in my game.
Oh.
Stage colors.
Bam,
know,
bam, 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 bam.
You're running down the space elevator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, is that right? Okay, how do you know if you press a button while you're a wisp? Oh, just get X-axis, I guess. God damn.
Laughing for you. He's trying to get all them red rings.
I want them red rings. I want to get to Super Snow. Ow! Bitch just shot me.
Bitch.
This is
Shot you.
America.
This
This
is
is
something new.
Oh, God.
How
Fucking...
the heck did you get that one?
There's a way. It's very tricky, though.
Oops.
There we go.
Get a frenzy. Frenzy.
Frenzy!
Got the Japanese announcer for like all the color powers, and I think I'm gonna add them in their manual. Just so we've got more voices for the Japanese toggle.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
And the freaking the Japanese announcer sounds so cool. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, you're Japanese.
Frenzy. Good. I like it how you saved it just for that specific one there.
Obama.
Try and get the red ring.
Have you been getting like all the red rings? I haven't really been seeing everything in the stage.
I've not been going out of my way for red rings, but if I see them, I'm gonna try and grab them. Because I don't remember where they're all at. It's been a very long time since I played through this game.
You managed to remember quite a few from this. For the recent levels.
I've gotten obviously like 5 out of 30 here, but in total I've gotten 67 out of 180. I don't even have half of them. And you need them all.
You need them all, and then you need to do all of the game land stages.
I remember enjoying most of the game land stages. Like, I think there's one or two of them I didn't like. But for the most part, I like them.
Every single one of them is meant to be a like design of Sonic level.
Yeah, like a lot of them are references to old Sonic levels.
Oh, I think the green one's definitely the Green Hills one. And then a few of them are like from 2 and 3, I think.
Christ.
I don't think 3 would have actually next season been way longer.
There's a sound effect that Frenzy does that reminds me of Mario Kart 64 Bowser. It's like a sound.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I got the whistle turn already.
Nice.
Bitch!
I'm sorry for making a whistle turn.
I'm so mad.
How could you?
Hey, there's the Nega Wisp. You know, like Frenzy, Void, and I guess Jade Ghost. It's kind of annoying though that they made them specifically the colours that were, because now you can't like they technically can't. I mean, they retconned anyway, but they couldn't really come back because they were restored, and that technically means that there isn't a purple wisp besides Indigo Asteroid.
Yeah.
It's like it would be nice if there was still like if you could still have like a standard version of the wisps, the colours, and then like the negative versions where they're just the same thing but like corrupted or something.
Yeah.
Like what they do in the final boss colours.
That'd be interesting to like corrupted wisps. Like imagine like if a corrupted wisp was like a normal wisp, but
Corrupt child.
like you get way more points for using them, but they're harder to use or something like that.
Yeah. I think it would have been a neat thing.
Well, you know what'd be cool? I just thought of this. What if the longer you hold a wisp, the more corrupted they become? Like they become unstable from just holding one.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Because
I'll do that anyway.
that sounds cool in concept, but unfortunately that like takes a major hit to exploration,
Oh yeah, definitely.
which I don't think is ideal. Like you don't want to punish people for trying to explore and experiment.
Yeah, I was just, thinking about it. The only other thing I could think of is that maybe if you pick it up a wisp from an enemy, it's corrupted, but then you have to do all that.
This is the most you've died.
This is the most I've died.
It's like the hardest level next to the last one.
Asteroid Coaster I never found too difficult from what I remember.
Ooh. Which one do you find difficult then, other in terms of velocity?
I can barely remember anything from back then. Some of Velocity wasn't hard either. I did that first try.
Oh, well, it does kind of play itself.
Yeah. How is it the Waterworld one? That's the name.
Aquarium Park.
Aquarium Park. I think that one because of the water sections when I was younger.
I find Aquarium Park to be the most annoying, but not necessarily the most difficult. Personally, but it's just because of water.
It's Sonic's Hydrophobic. I'm wondering, is there a difference between hydrophobic and aquaphobic?
I don't believe so.
I think Aqua has more of a, more macro meaning to it, I guess.
Hydrophobia means the fear of water, and then phobia.
Well, we don't call marine life hydromarine life. We call aquamarine. So
Phobia.
Aqua is more.
Something that doesn't cause much danger. You may have phobia if you find any sort of water cause you extreme.
Hydrophobia is way more generalized, I think, because hydro literally just means any sort of water. Well, aqua, I think it's more, at least in this context, more focused to mean
Phobia includes liquids and oils.
Yeah.
Aquaphobia is just water.
So hydrophobia is just the fear of liquids, essentially.
From what I'm reading here, yes.
If you have hydrophobia, you're kind of fucked. Okay, just drink your water. No!
No!
There's a fear for very basic things that humans do, I believe.
Technically, that's kind of, you can do that.
And I'm pretty sure, I'm definitely sure that people are allergic to air as well.
Yeah, there are people that are allergic to air.
Actually, when you think about it, you are allergic to air because of, antioxidant, your inside slightly rust when you breathe, because things oxidize.
Yeah.
But antioxidants help prevent that, but there's nothing you can do about that. But it's the same way how, the earth gives you cancer slowly. Well, everything gives you cancer. By the way, if you're a male, you have 1%. You're safe to have a 1% chance of getting prostate cancer by the time you're 90. In that case, you're not 100%. They say if you reach 90 as a male, you have to have had prostate cancer. Because your cells multiply so many times in your prostate, and it never shuts off, unlike with females and their ovaries.
Just don't know what to quit.
Yeah. Like, that's why, men are always, for the most part, stay fertile for their entire lives, less complications arise.
Yeah.
But the downside to that is that because the cells cancer is caused by uncontrolled multiplication, division of cells, and eventually what can happen is, one of those cells gets multiplied in the wrong way, and oh no, cancer, possibly. I mean, there's multiple stages to it, but
Here is a bit full. I like the choice there, they use cubic pipe.
Yeah.
that is cool, having a choice. Looks at Mass Effect, yeah, that would be cool.
So it looks like these spikes that was used to help you get the red ring.
Red rocket.
What do you think the blue rings when you collect them, they don't do anything, but if they were to do something, what do you think they should do?
Kill you. I have no clue.
Do you think they should give you rings?
I think if we were to do it, that they should, among other things.
How many would they give you?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
It's like you really thought about that for a second. At first you're like, I don't know, and then a second later you're like, I don't know. Oh shit! I don't know.
Yeah, I was like,
They give you 2 rings each.
I thought that they did give you more than 1 ring, but apparently they don't do anything. They give you score. Grabbing them gives you a certain score bonus, but
who gives a shit about that?
it'd be interesting if you grab them and they could ever so slightly prolong your wisp life.
You recharge the cube for them.
Yeah.
Okay, you can aim the laser now.
Nice.
Right now, I have it set so that it's up to 90 degrees on the x-axis and up to 10 degrees on the y-axis. And you can also invert the y-axis controls. Yeah, and there's variables to control how far you want to be able to aim it.
We should design that when we do the enemy or command.
I need to be somewhere and I don't remember where I need to be.
Horde commander. Where
you mean a badnik or egg pawn or whatever that if it just gets destroyed either stops spawning enemies or destroys the rest.
Yeah.
Those would be cool actually,
So a master enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think
commanders. Sounds cool.
I think that would be a cool concept, not just egg pawns, but just things in general that can spawn enemies that you have to prioritize. Kind of like the pain elementals and the
There's a thing in 06, there were some enemies that you could attack, and then all of them around it would die, so it would just be a quicker way to deal with.
Yeah. I do feel like in general, to do that concept meaningfully, you have to do something special about the enemies that actually buff other units. You can't just make them, they're just there. You just have to hit them.
The one thing I hated about the pain elemental things in Doom Eternal is they didn't power up enemies, they turned enemies into fucking killing machines.
The pain elementals, all they do is just throw fucking...
Look at all of them. He's captured thousands
You're talking about the buff totem.
No, yeah, I'm thinking about the buff totems.
No, they're different. Like buff totems are just like you have to find them, which is kind of a pain. Especially in night, the difficulty I was at.
It's such a weird thing. I'm sorry. Is there cut content for like some more cutscenes? Because just Tails mentions he hasn't seen Yak for a while. Like, when the frick did that happen?
I don't know. That's just a thing they pull out of their ass. They're like, oh, raise the stakes.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
That cutscene was kind of out of nowhere. I didn't get cutscenes like that for any other area.
I still don't have half of the things. I need like 9 more red rings. Although I'm missing only one of them here so far.
Like, frickin'.
Oh, you're breaking it out bad.
No, like, I'm stuttering when talking. Like, you're only halfway through this area and you get a special cutscene like that. I didn't get it for anywhere else. And when I was younger, I remember it confusing the hell out of me, and I thought it was a dream.
You do get cutscenes in other levels. Like Planet Wisp, you get a partway cutscene.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But,
So small bug.
What?
If you aim, so there's an event. I'll just share my screen if you're interested. But there's a small function or event called aim laser that's called, and it stops whenever you press the button. But it doesn't get stopped if the laser just fires off by itself because you waited long enough. So it does mean that because I put the aiming code in that, if you let the laser time out, you can't aim the laser while you're firing it. Right now, at least.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I am confused as well.
So, Fizz, you have a function, an event called aim laser. That's called when you start the laser wisp.
Okay.
And what it does is that it just waits for you to press the action button. At least that's where you code it in. And when it does, it invalidates the timer. But it doesn't get turned off if the wisp like just runs out of time. If like you run out of like time to activate the wisp in general.
I see.
Okay, but
The timer doesn't get like invalidated if you just wait.
Yeah. I know how to fix it now. It was just too after, because right now you have to wait 4 seconds before it just starts it regardless. And I'll just tell it to clear and invalidate the timer.
okay, I'm
When
sorry.
that happens.
You're gonna have to
No, it's
start.
fine.
No, you're gonna have to start from the beginning. What are you talking about? Are you talking about something I made or something you made?
Something you made that I put code into for the laser wisp.
Okay. What did I make? Are you saying I did something wrong somewhere?
Either something wrong, I can fix it. Why am I even talking about it, actually?
No, I'm confused because if a timer's not being invalidated, but like, are you saying like the timer that starts after, like once you activate the wisp, but before you press the button to actually use the wisp power? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I didn't invalidate that because it just automatically becomes null after you use the power, because once you use the power and the power is up, the entire action gets destroyed, so the timer becomes null anyway, which is why I didn't really worry about doing it. I mean, technically you still could. I do know that I'd have to look at it again. I'd have to look at what it is that you're talking about specifically. It can be left that way because, again, any timers you leave unchecked will just become null as soon as the wisp runs out of energy, because the entire actor is destroyed. So
Yeah, it's not much of a big issue because I changed it now it does invalidate. The problem was that if you let the timer, because also after event I was using that to move allow you to turn and all that.
okay.
And the problem was
was you were you able to turn while you were in the
yeah, that was the issue.
Okay, I see.
So yeah, the issue I'm having now is that you can pitch up and down, but if you pitch up and then turn left or right, you turn left or right from that pitch, which makes sense, but it's not very intuitive. You expect it to yeah.
So if you pitch upward, but then you turn left or right, you'll turn left or right at that pitch, right? Like if I move up, but then I steer left or right, it'll steer left or right in that up direction.
Yeah.
which is how it would work. I mean, generally you shouldn't be able to move up and down at all in a 3D section, but we can just because we can.
Yeah. Like, it makes sense, but it doesn't really feel right.
Yeah.
At least to me. I may look into, like, maybe just making it so that, I don't know, maybe I'll change the system so that when you launch off, instead of you actually rotating the actor, because right now when you rotate the actor, it rotates the camera too, and that means that in order to make it, like, not like that, I would have to make a spring arm for the camera. I may just make it so that...
I didn't want to do that.
I may just make it so that you're just actually just rotating like a component that shows where you're going to go. And then when you launch off, instead of going off of the camera, the actors forward, you just go based off of that component. Kind of like the crystals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Whoa! This thing moves fast underwater.
Not even when you use the frenzy underwater.
I do like that concept of like some abilities actually working better in the water, which in an element that usually Sonic suffers in.
Yeah.
Ooh. You like bullet hells?
No, that's the exact opposite of what I like.
What if you make Sonic a bullet hell? Actually, they already kind of did that with the Sonic and Youth bosses. Oh yeah, 2D diving. I forgot. At some point, would have to implement that, I guess, or not implement it, but make sure it works.
Yeah.
It may work. Who knows?
Theoretically, it should work fine.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Fuck it. I'm gonna test it right now. So all you're doing is just making sure you can't move outside of it.
Which we should do for the thing anyway.
Now the camera's weird. If I went outside of it.
And level finished.
Oh, it seems to work actually. Yeah, actually it does just work. It just works.
I kind of figured it would work, just because due to how the 2D sections function and how the skydive functions.
Yeah, fortunately, the 2D sections don't change that much about your properties normally. Just some interactions are weird that have to be coded for.
Oh, well, Frost, when you enter Planet Wisp for the first time, you hear that amazing music. Oh, yeah, Planet Wisp has, like, the fucking jazziest of themes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like what you're doing to my friends in there. It's messed up. So I'm gonna mess you up.
How you doing today, Wolves Frost?
Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. You got a problem with that? I want to be able to fully enjoy taking
Yeah, I'll be
it
right
apart
back.
without some pulled muscle slowing me down. Okay, now I'm ready. Of course, if you want to run away, please feel free. There's no shame in it. Well, maybe a little shame. You guys don't talk much, do you?
Yeah, that is one thing about this, is, like, Sonic's funny banter isn't as funny if the person he talks to can't reply. It's just not as funny to me. I don't know why. Chillin', sitting, talking as... yeah, give me a second.
Hey.
Chillin', sitting, talking as hours melt away. I have a fear of heights, so I'm hoping that I don't fall today. I see. I don't know why you would fall from just sitting, but maybe that's just me.
Okay.
I'm a little confused. There's someone in the chat.
Oh,
Isn't Manuel dead?
he's muted.
Oh. What is hitting those supposed to do? How is that for a rap response? Oh, that was a rap response. I didn't realize that. I apologize.
Run underneath it and use rocket.
Yeah, I know. I think I gotta do that in a 2D section, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me use rocket in a 3D section. Just let me go!
Oi. Oh dear. One back in the 3D. You missed your chance.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yep!
yeah.
Hey, Christ, now I can do it. Now I can do rocket. Huh? 3, 2, 1, rocket. Yep, Team Rocket. We're blasting off again. Just get the quick step bonuses. The quick steps. Yeah, I got the extra life. I broke them all, got all the extra lives.
Once.
Essentially a Sonic Master.
Sonic, you did it!
Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Thanks. Hey, we both deserve some kind of reward.
Couldn't have done it without you, buddy, despite the fact that you didn't do anything.
All right, but one that's, you know, less evil than this one.
So, are all the aliens getting free?
Looks like it. Once the power went off, the locks vanished. I hope Yakker's okay.
I think you'll be fine. You don't think the weapon you were shot with still works?
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
A little bit hard to hear my voice. I can turn myself up a little bit. If I turn myself up too much and I get way too loud, it's very, very touchy.
Oof. You did it.
I did it.
Sweet! The tractor beam
A question, how did he get onto the planet?
Was there ever any
I
doubt?
don't
I
know.
mean, really? Great job, buddy.
Well, considering the idea was that there's multiple planets as the attraction, I assume there's probably like elevators to each one. 5 planets for the price of 1. Pretty much.
We did it, dude.
We did it, dude.
I don't remember you fighting off any insane robots.
True. Well, good job to you on inventing a translator that allowed us to speak to the aliens and figure out exactly what we needed to do so we weren't running around the park looking like idiots. Oh no, wait. That was me.
Good point. Either way, we can get out of this crazy place and go home.
6 planets. Yeah. Although you don't pay for Earth.
Going home too.
Except for the part that you pay for everything in Earth.
The medal? We are the party. I think we're their guests of honor.
Totally.
I always thought that was a very weird cutscene. Sonic just fucking starts breakdancing.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes. Are you there?
Yes, it's dog. Man, the game's already over, pretty much.
I always say this game, he sounds like he has a sickness. You talking about Roger Craig Smith? That's kind of just his voice.
I will have.
Who's laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all
the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm
You're talking to me.
you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed
Oh,
your
what's
voice
that?
chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me.
What was the point of building all of this if, like, he was going to launch the weapon before the place even opened in the first place?
Brainwash everyone to come up to and enjoy it.
Eggman fixing the voice chip only to realize he changed. He's an idiot. I mean, changing his voice chip isn't going to stop the Cubot from chatting. He still talks a lot. Kaboom.
And then this happens, the frickin' that or the moon.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Like, I honestly thought that was a setup for something. The negative energy there, one of it flew over and hit the moon, and the moon got encased in purple energy. And I was always like, I bet you that's going to come up in the next Sonic. And then it didn't during Generations, and I'm like, oh, it's coming in the next Sonic game. And it was Lost World, and then by that point, I think everyone forgot.
Like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan either.
It is definitely setting up for something.
What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one. Way to pay attention, pal.
Name one.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, my voice, it's back. All right. Ah, there's the sweet sound my auditory processors know and love.
If I remember,
Now
Orbot's,
I remember why we changed his
Orbot.
voice chip.
Cubot's voice is very different in this, like his actual voice, than what it is now.
Yeah. The moon takes some serious punishment. But where's the hole from SA2, or is it the other side? It's probably just on the other side.
It's the different world.
There can't be two worlds!
The moon that's in half is in the human world, even though you don't see it in Unleashed. And then
Anime human world.
yes, and then Colors takes place in the Sonic world.
Then Luigi blows up the moon in Luigi's mansion.
How about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and
We don't talk about that.
Doesn't the moon also blow up in Destiny?
This is running to the space elevator.
It's also blown up in Warframe.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
People always just blow the fucking moon. Like, no respect.
We're like obsessed with destroying Blade and Xenoblade. Which Xenoblade? Because I'm pretty sure none of the Xenoblades take place on Earth. Although I think Xenoblade Chronicles, like the backstory of Xenoblade Chronicles X, took place on Earth.
Yes, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X was that the Earth blew up and they gave them the ship to Myra.
Wasn't that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or something?
That's one about X2, was with blades, and they're on giant animals.
Ow.
On or in giant.
Ow.
I do like this song.
Yeah, this is a bumping song.
It's a pretty cool set piece in general. Like, I kind of want to make a level like this. I know it'll be hard because, you know,
Fucking bitch.
like, it will be a huge level, probably.
Xenoblade 1 when Klaus recreated the world from the moon. But that wasn't... I don't think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 takes place on Earth as a thing. So, it's a moon, it's just not our moon.
What the fuck was that? You see those things, right?
Is it in the background?
Those, like, those purple egg pawns that were huge. They look like egg guardians. Oh, they're just in the foreground. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never noticed those before.
Hey, it's this fuck again.
I thought you were aquatic. What are you doing here?
You're supposed to jump over them, over his attacks, but for some reason, I wasn't able to jump. Which is weird, because it looks like he has a massive fucking hitbox, so why would I think to jump over it?
Yeah. It's like, get back here. Laser
Ah!
you know.
My super laser piss!
I do like the boss. I do like how the motorboats actually keep up with you in this game. I know it's because of hypergoing energy that they're faster, probably. But
Or just because they're faster.
no, you gotta get that canonical reason. Can't just say because. Oh wait.
Because with the movie and Gravity Rush. I've never played Gravity Rush. Probably won't. I also have no idea which game Gravity Rush is.
What is Gravity Rush? Who is Gravity Rush?
Like, I've heard people
we want better.
talk about it, but I've never played it or seen gameplay of it, so. It's like, oh yeah, this is a game exists. I'm like, okay, what is it though? Like, it exists. I'm like, that's not helpful.
Bitch it up.
Alright, time for the final boss. One of the best Sonic
Time to bail.
bosses ever.
It can't be.
It can't be!
Leaving so soon. There are no lines, and I've saved the
A game where a girl can manipulate gravity and shit. Ah, I see. I mean, I would figure. It's called Gravity Rush.
I know you're trying to be clever
God,
with this
I think
whole
we're idiots.
amusement park punch
Don't answer
thing,
that.
but it's just coming off lame. Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
My god, this lip flap is killer.
Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well.
At least Sonic's is. I like Eggman's.
No matter. I will.
I do like that part. So I work hard on them.
I work hard on my speeches.
Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special. He's
This robot is special.
from your little friends. He is
Eggman, how do you fund your empire? Where do you get the money?
been nice knowing you, but it
Uber.
Uber? Eggman Ubers in his spare time.
I think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Sonic, no!
You're not playable, Tails. Get out of here.
You're not playable in this game.
I do like that door design.
For you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like, and then he runs away.
The game pro. The only thing I think would make this better is if, like, you could see the Earth in the background.
Yeah.
Hi, Eggman. I hit the jump button, you bitch!
Oh. It'd be cool if the announcer was all distorted during this.
Yeah.
Laser.
I do like the idea of Eggman being able to use the Wisp powers.
He's using what you've learned against you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people do talk about how this boss is actually thematically and in terms of gameplay actually pretty cool.
This is
Oh,
like,
really?
I love this boss.
It's a shame it just keeps getting rehashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's your,
this,
is this your like your favorite 3D Sonic battle then? Or 3D Sonic last
fight?
boss? Yeah. Last boss.
Final boss, it's pretty close. Like, I'd argue it's pretty close to being my favorite. I don't know if it is exactly my favorite, though. I'd have to, like, go through all the bosses and think about it.
Because after you haven't finished a lot of the last bosses, like, let's see, I finished Unleashed on the Wii. Finished, let's see, Secret Rings, Generation. Generation was not good. Didn't play Colors.
Oh, I forgot I can move around in this.
I didn't actually finish Heroes, so I don't actually know how that boss plays.
I do like how the
Jeez, Emmanuel, have you ever played a Sonic game?
No. I did finish Shadow the Hedgehog, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
What was you gonna say, Reese?
I'm just saying, I like how all the wisps start gathering around.
Yeah.
It's something I like about the boss.
Ooh.
And then Fizz kicks in. Second Fizz music is like, oh.
Yeah, I do like...
Go ahead.
was gonna say I do like second phase music.
It almost sounds like Endless Possibilities.
And actually, it gives me the same vibe.
I like it whenever the final boss music is like a corrupted version of the theme. Of like the main game's theme.
Yeah, I like it when it's just a different version of it, or just even the same version sometimes. As long as it kicks in at the right time. I do think they messed it up in like for instance Sonic Adventure, where like they play the main theme at first and then they go to like generic boss music. I'm like, come on. Like Stellaris did a pretty good job though.
Final color smash.
We need to record that, guys. Get the final color smash in.
Ah, that's such a good boss. That gets me going every time. I love it.
Bam, 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 bam. I like how it's just a still PNG in the background.
It's a
I
shame.
kicked his ass so bad he turned into a picture.
It's a shame that the Nega Mother Wisp isn't the thing in the console version, so there's a supersonic fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Sonic fight would be cool, but I guess they didn't try to model
There's a
it.
secret salsa factory
Lovely.
back there. We don't talk about that. Are you talking about? You're talking about in the actual amusement park, a salsa factory, which doesn't make sense, but okay. Oh, there goes Orbot and Cubot. They died.
And Eggman.
Like how he kind of just takes his death and stress, like, oh, I'm getting sucked to a black hole. Shut up!
Eggman is now space spaghetti.
Yeah. Like, that should have killed him. Like, regardless of what the black hole does to you when you actually get inside of it, the fact of, whatever, everyone knows what happens.
I don't know if this is actually a black hole. Like, supposedly it is, but
I think it's a singularity.
yeah, it's got to be a singularity of some kind. But
At the very least, it's a giant gravity glow. Although,
Might not end well.
Sonic isn't getting sucked in as much as he should. I guess Sonic has his own gravity when you think about it.
he does eventually get sucked in, but he outruns it for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying he was that close and its gravity effects weren't, like, affecting him. Because no matter how fast you run, if gravity gets you, it gets you, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, velocity. This is my favorite part of the song.
Good.
Yeah. Well, just Act 2 in general.
Funny how it's Act 1, then a boss, then Act 2. It's different.
Thematically, it's pretty cool.
I like how Sonic is able to outrun this thing up until the event horizon.
Yeah.
Like, the event horizon has to grow faster than he does. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and then it just kind of knocks him out, I guess. It doesn't seem to be damaging him while he's inside of it. It seems more like the act of either he ran so fast that he tired himself out and then got sucked in, or like the act of like crossing the horizon is what actually damages him.
I see red burst.
Oh,
Why
wait,
isn't-
is Red Burst in that?
Yeah. Void and Frenzy are also in the cutscene when they get transformed back, if you pay attention.
Sonic, are you okay?
Wait, where's the scene when we
We
go
made it
back up?
through that.
This cutscene looks pretty good.
It does.
Yeah.
I like you thought I wouldn't.
I mean, it looks a little weird for whatever reason. I guess like I don't know. It looks weird. Like it looks Sonic, it looks Sonic Rider Zero Gravity-ish.
Chili Dogs, thank you for that follow, Wolves Frost. I think this is like one of the last games to utilize Sega's.
Pay
Yeah.
attention. There's a void. It was a void to the left, turned into the cyan.
I didn't see it. In the alien tanks, he was zapping their energy for we don't talk factory. I don't believe that was going on, but okay.
He said.
As I was saying, I think this is like the last cutscene in Sonic games to utilize Sega's in-house animation studio.
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't like it. It's just you could tell it's different from like the animation styles they use later.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think they use like in-game cutscenes. Like they don't use in-game. They don't have like actual like cutscenes like this anymore, where it's not rendered by the engine.
No more rendered cutscenes after this.
Yeah, pre-rendered cutscenes.
I think after this is in-game.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah. I mean, they do have pre-rendered cutscenes for like promotional stuff, but that's it.
Which is
It
sad.
doesn't look like this. I guess what's the
Like,
cut
look
down
at
on
all these
cost?
planets. All these planets.
They get teleported too. It looks like.
Yeah, they teleport.
That's very weird. I guess the only actual planets were supposedly Aquarium Park,
Sweet Mountain.
Sweet Mountain, and Planet Wisp. The other two were not really planets. Whoa!
Yeah,
I forgot
and
about this.
the Starlight Carnival actually never went anywhere, so he just went back to it. So I was like, you know what, this one's actually pretty fun. I'll go back to it.
Project Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors. Interesting.
Takashi Iizuka.
How dare you?
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of doing this is, but
It's like Smash Bros.
laser. Oh dang, laser does not like bouncing off the right wall. Whew. Well, it took me about the same amount of time to beat this as it takes for me to beat Sonic Generations with all of the missions. Without not counting all the missions, it only takes me like an hour to beat Generations. So.
Oh.
What?
Story writers are in the credits.
Keeps broken.
Cube will be in this section. Ass. You just let ass pass by.
Ass.
Literally, it's just ass. I love it.
Fourth French horn. First trumpet, second trumpet, third trumpet. Oh, they're just talking about the fucking...
Tuba.
Yeah.
I was first clarinet once.
I don't play any instruments.
Oh, I play the guitar.
I started learning how to play the ocarina.
I was thinking about getting a guitar, but I got a VR headset instead.
Like, I say I played the guitar. Doesn't mean I was good. I was learning.
My brother, I believe, can learn the... Or, not can learn. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I know the recorder.
My brother knows a guitar, I believe.
I've played the
It's hard.
piano.
It's hard to know guitars personally.
This these credits are still going.
Yep. It goes for about 5 minutes, I think. It's how long the song is.
Nope, well, the song's over. Oh, and it's gonna play the other song. Man, no matter what Emmanuel says, this is a good song.
Not saying it was bad. It's just there's a lot of other Sonic songs I like more than that.
Not saying it's bad, it's just saying it's bad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Orange Rocker isn't useful in this at all.
I can't really hear you.
I was saying the Orange Rocker was not useful in this section at all.
No, it is not. It's the exact opposite of useful. I don't know why I would be Pink Spike. What use does this have?
Voice. Japanese. Studiopolis. It says Studiopolis.
Studiopolis.
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the Sega's sound studio?
Recording studio.
Yeah. Which is what the level is referencing.
Yep. Oh, look at all that.
I wanted laser. I mistook white for laser. Shit.
Ooh.
Hammer!
But I'm gonna try one thing to have to go eat.
I'm
Back.
gonna finish these credits, call it good on the stream, and then eat myself. I'm hungry.
Eat yourself.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat myself.
Good luck with that.
I forgot this is the extended version of the song.
Hmm?
I said I forgot that this was the extended version of the song.
Yeah.
Which is really good, actually. I like the extended version.
QA tester.
There's only 2 of them. Both of them were blind and deaf.
Wow, okay.
They really like the blue cube here, didn't they?
What?
They really like to use the blue cube here, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh my god, these are still going!
Yep.
Resource manager, Ben Jackson. That's an asshole thing.
Ooh.
I sure am glad I got Rocket. Hey, look, the one Frenzy Wisp.
There's still a few of them left.
You also can't grow any.
What?
Then what's the fucking point?
Where am I fighting for?
Alright, the one thing about Frenzy is it only wants to activate once you hit the ground. So if you have Frenzy, it won't activate until... Like, you can activate it in the air, but it won't actually do anything until you hit the ground.
Mm.
Which I assume will do the same thing with the Drill Wisp. Oh my god, this is still going. Please stop, I'm hungry.
Nope, gotta go for all the Segas.
I have to know all of the Segas.
Oh, the Segas.
Physics by NVIDIA. Oh yeah, I forgot that this ran by, or this game was run on Physics Engine. Because...
Reach for the stars.
Whoa, okie dokie. The Wii was not capable of running, what's the engine called?
Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc. Speed with
Ball.
what?
That's something my friends were saying. One of my friends had to drive his dad back from the hospital because his dad fell while hiking.
Yeah.
And he had to buy like $45 worth of gas. And so I was like, oh, that's terrible. And then I sent him $45 in Venmo. He's like, no, don't send me money. This is like in a group chat. So my other friend at the same time, I was like, hey, I'm going to buy him this game so he can play with us. And at the same, so we're essentially sending him $45 in No Man's Sky. And the friend's going and big so it's like, I don't want to take this money. And I feel bad because now I feel like you're only giving me money because you feel bad for me because I was pretty much talking about my problems. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you could just do nothing. And the other friend said, download No Man's Sky. I said, or you could just do that.
You could just download No Man's Sky.
Stop being a little bitch.
Oh, I forgot I have No Man's Sky now. I got it for the Steam Summer Sale.
You reached the end.
Finally, Christ.
Okay, something weird's happening.
All alive. Oh, hey, look, it's Yaka.
I just realized that the bottom of the earth was cut off.
Oof. It's a big goof right there. So you survived that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Sonic
obviously-
survived that.
But like,
This leads directly into generations.
On the bright side, a certain someone got their voice back.
What the? Even though he shouldn't be able to hear him.
Smell like
you
good,
probably
though.
He probably has that upgrade from Hard Space Shipbreaker where you can hear voices, hear things in space.
What I wouldn't give for the cold hard silence of space right now. You are in space. You should not be able to hear. Christ.
Oh, and another thing.
Oh, another thing. Hey, look at the star. Ooh, and that one, 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 and that one.
Oh, one more thing.
Hey, I think I got the Cyan Wisp working more, if you want to look at it real quick.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut off the stream. That's gonna be it for me today. I'm hungry as shit, so I'm gonna go eat. Until next time, I will see you all then.
Later.
Ta-ta.